It'd be really good if I add myself.
And Tracey.
Where am I?
We're all over. There you are.
That's better.
One's missing. There you go.
Tracy.
It's Tracy. There she is.
She's in the
I don't know why I got jumped off.
Oh, never asked me to do any technology. Jesus Christ, it gets ugly. How are we all? Thank you for being here. Welcome, everybody.
It's early where they are, y'all. It's early.
It is. It's 11:11 early. So, you know, girl takes a while to wakey.
11:11, perfect.
11:11's perfect. Just saw it. So thank you all for coming. This is a special event today for a very dear friend, Misty Lynn, who we have decided as a tribe to come together and support one another, because there's times when we all really do need that occasionally, and it does take a lot for someone to reach out and deep down and ask for that help. It's not easy. So when we found out there was a need, we jumped in, as we always do, and came in straight away. So today will be, I've got to double check to make sure, can one of you check up the top for me, make sure that PayPal information does work. Otherwise I'll have to go and get my book and redo it. So what today is about is donational based readings. You won't receive a reading from all of us for that donation. It'll be myself and then each reader after that aspect. Today doesn't have a donational amount. That is entirely up to you. Whatever you feel from your heart you wish to give to Misty, please do. So that's about it. It's very simple. So donation readings, that's what we're about today. So Misty, if you'd like to do us the honour of please introducing yourself and give us a little bit of information about what you do, your business pages, where people can contact you and all that jazz, please. Thank you.
Hello. I just want to say thank you to you guys, because you guys are so amazing. And
no worries.
And when I posted that I need help, I never expected y'all to just
jump
together
on
like this and do something so beautiful and wonderful, and it just really makes my heart full, and I'm not comfortable with emotions, guys, and you're making me very uncomfortable right now. But
that's what we do best, make people uncomfortable.
From my soul. Yes. I'm very uncomfortable. It's okay though. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So I am a medium, among other things. I've been doing this professionally since 2017. I am a healer. I'm a quantum healer. I do past life readings, future clairvoyant readings, quantum energy healing. I'm a medical intuitive. I'm a psychic medium connecting to people's loved ones who've crossed over, your angels, guides, and source itself. And so I try to use my energy and my gifts to help people be better off in life. Yeah. The interesting thing, I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but I people are like, oh, well, why can't you just, fix your whatever? It's like, I have generational karma. I have all kinds of things that I'm dealing with, so much in my family line that I'm dealing with. And so sometimes it just becomes overwhelming, and I just take a break and my life falls apart. And that's kind of what happened. I got sick in February, and then it all just snowballed to heck. And I'm just trying to get out of the hole. I'm just trying to get myself back on an even keel, But anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming on, and I want to thank everyone for contributing their energy, even if they don't make a donation. Contributing your energy to the collective energy is a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. We're very grateful for that. Like I said, that everyone is welcome today, whether they come in to donate for a reading or just want to be here to support. We are very thankful that you have done so. So I might have to throw you guys. Did you guys have a look for me and see if that PayPal link is working?
Yeah, I did. I had a look, and yes, it does work.
Okay, thank you. Awesome. That's all we need to know. So for those that wish to, please donate today to Misty for a reading from one of us. Oh, I'm sorry, Carly. I don't know why that's up there. Let me remove that.
Mirantha,
I just don't want you here. That's all.
Mirantha,
you just need to be someone else.
Yes.
Put everybody in the same. If you put everybody the same size.
Where do I find that?
There you go.
I didn't
I'll
mind
just
hiding.
excuse me
Then
while I
don't have
press
to worry
buttons.
about my head.
That's it. That's it.
What happens
Bless
if
me
you
for
put
being smart.
Just,
I'm amazing.
Is there a link
Okay,
for donation? Okay, people on my page are asking, so I'm just gonna.
Yes, there's a link right at the top or in the overview section. There is a
Let me
link for
see if I
PayPal.
can,
if you're on your phone, just tap on the screen where you can see us, and it should bring up all the information.
Yeah.
If you're on the laptop, I think you need to. I can't remember.
I'll pin it if you like. Hang on a sec.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so I'm putting the PayPal. I'm not sure if you guys can see my comments on yours. Okay.
Yep,
I can see that.
I'm not sure if can you see my people on my page?
Yeah, we can see through StreamYard. We can see everyone.
Yes.
Wonderful. I've never done this before.
StreamYard is kind of good for that.
I love that.
It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of thinking. Some of us girls are not good at continual thinking.
I'm not good at that. I'm glad somebody else is taking care of all of that.
Well, we're kind of just sort of.
I'm here.
Can I just say, I don't know whether Mirantha has actually asked for the donations to be sent in US dollars. It would help Misty out a little bit if you would send it in US dollars rather than Australian dollars.
Okay, I never thought of that.
Yeah, so if you think about it, just pop it in as a US dollar rather than an Australian dollar. That would be great.
Yeah, that's interesting because I think because it's Australia PayPal that it automatically makes it for the Australian dollars, especially for people in the United States.
It does normally give us normally see like AU and then the other currency. Yeah. So you just got to kind of match
it gives
up.
a continual, But yes, if they can send it in that way, they can. That'll be great. So for those that have asked, there's been a couple of people that have asked a couple of questions and that. Today, there is no free readings. This is a charity event, so therefore only donations will be accepted for a reading. So if you wish to donate, as I said, there's not a nominated amount. It is what comes from your heart. I do ask that you don't send $2. That's the only thing. Please don't do that. I've had that once happen and it wasn't very nice. But well, I think a minimal amount, if everybody agrees, would be a $5 limit. I don't think below that, because quite often what happens for us is if you don't send it, please send it friends and family, because if you don't, we have to pay fees. So therefore, if you send a nominated amount, we have to pay sometimes, half of that in fees. So
Bambi's talking about she's got Cash App and direct to donate to Misty.
All right, Misty, would you like to put something else up? We can only use PayPal here in Australia. Have you got
okay. Yeah, I can
something
put
you can put up for her?
Yeah,
if they want to send directly to her.
They can send absolutely directly to Misty, no problem whatsoever. I'll just get her to put that up. Yeah, in Australia, you only get the PayPal option, unfortunately. It makes it a bit difficult. But I know they have other things, so
Cash App and
yes, please do that.
Venmo 1222.
I'm not sure. No problem whatsoever. So while we're waiting for people to organise that, we might one by one, for those that don't know us all, there we go.
We can do chitty chat.
There, chitty chat. Carly would like to tell us who Carly is.
Carly?
Carly's. And if you just let people know where they can contact you if they wish to contact you for any work or any privately or publicly when you do your lives, where your pages and all that.
Daughter. You say hi, Caitlin. I can't hear her. That's my daughter, Caitlin. She's
in the other room.
I love that.
So awesome. Hi guys. I'm Carly from Rising of the Phoenix. You probably won't see. I did comment a little bit further up, but I have had a page for about 3 years. I do readings. I do through my readings, healings and activations have been coming through. I go to psychic fairs and all those kind of things, which is awesome because it gets me out and face to face with people. I love it. You can contact me through my page if you wish. What else do I do? I just come in and have fun. I just show up.
I can't say you're the life of the party because you all are just so vivid. Like you're all just so beautiful and vivid. I love that. So you're all
We're
all
bubbles.
the life of the party in a different.
Oh, we're a party. Don't you worry about that. Mia, you can either donate to Misty. I've just pinned her details. For those that want to donate straight to Misty, if that's how it's easier to do, please do that. I have no problem whatsoever. Otherwise, just to, if not, Mia, if you can't do that, if you don't have connection to that area, then you just go to my PayPal, and every cent that we receive through my account goes straight back to Misty. I keep nothing, even for biscuits. No biscuits for Mirantha today, none whatsoever. And if you do donate to Misty or myself, can you just say that you've donated so that we know?
Yeah, and if I get the
otherwise I don't know who we're reading. Yeah.
If I get the notification on my phone, I'll let everybody know too. Sometimes my phone doesn't tell me.
Sorry, Carly, I was busy talking to hubby and I didn't hear a damn thing you said. But anyway, probably heard it 1,000 times. Bit boring anyway. No, I'm kidding. It's a bitch of a thing.
Love you.
Love you. So, Caroline, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I do, Amanda.
Okay, I'm Caroline from Caroline's Energy Healing and Tarot Card Readings. Well, some of you may not know me, but if you don't know me, I do energy healings, distant healings mostly, as I'm that much of a hermit that very rarely people come into my home to do that.
Me too.
Yeah, and I also, even though I don't use it, I also have a level 2 Reiki practice as well, but I bounce off that. That was the beginning of my energy healings, and I use that as a base. I also use the pendulum. I am a certified intuitive tarot reader. I read oracle cards. And I have life coaching skills as well, and also in community development. So there's a lot that goes on for me when I go into a reading. It's not just about the intuition that happens. It's also about what I pick up through life skills, life coaching. And, my guides are constantly standing beside me saying, yep, that's okay. Yep. No, you can't say that. No. And, so it's an ongoing process. And sometimes I pick up medical things, but for, I believe Misty, I can't go past Misty when I look at in a medical intuitive. She is just really, she's spot on.
Awesome, yeah.
So if anybody was wanting any, and I don't know whether this is out of line, Misty, or not, but if anybody is wanting that today from Misty, she will do that, but it's not cheap, okay? So make sure that you send it through the donation through to her and tell her what it's for. And it does take a lot out of her, so don't or I don't know how many she's capable of doing. Anyway, this was supposed to be about me, but I couldn't help myself.
Oh, for God's sake, Caroline, give it a rest. It's all about you. It's always about you.
So thank
you.
Caroline, by the way. Yeah, I'll catch up with you when it's my turn.
Yeah, no worries. Misty. So if we do bring you in for anything like that medically, if they say they specifically want you to do that, that's because that's your field. How many are you capable of generally? You can keep going. Everyone's different, that's all. So that's why I'm asking. We don't want to tax you. Because she's supposed to be a guest here today. She's not really supposed to be working, but just in case we need her, in case we get a bit lazy and go, shit, fuck it, Misty can do it all, we'll be calling her.
There's no set amount. It's just whenever I get tired, I get tired, but I should be okay.
Well, you let us know as we go along. Now, there's a couple of ladies who've asked about PayPal. If you can't send a PayPal, whether it's mine or otherwise, I've pinned Misty's info. Do it again through Venmo, and is that Zeal? Is that how they say that?
Yeah, Zelle,
there's a couple of other options.
Yeah, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal.
Okay, so I've pinned all those above for those ladies. I'll pin that one too in case I've missed something.
Sherry, you can just go to my PayPal and send it on my PayPal if
you've already got it there.
Yep. That's all. That works better for you.
As long as it
Some
comes
people have
through
that trouble.
somehow.
Yeah,
you don't care as long as it comes.
Pigeon. We could donate some pigeons. I don't know. So, Miss Tracey, the lovely Miss Tracey, would you like to share a bit about your needs, Kimmy?
I'm Tracey from Heavenly Flow. I'm I do mainly healing at the moment. I'm doing I work a lot in energy. I do the Reiki, the access bars, lots and lots of different healing modalities. Gone blank. I do.
She does blank really well.
Yeah.
Really good
I clear places. I do things like find energy blocks in your body, implants, anything like that, entities, all that sort of stuff, activations, whatever they bring through for me. I'm an intuitive as well, so I have that. I do the readings that way, and that's about it.
We're pretty much jack of all trades. We're all pretty much universal channels. So
yeah,
what happens, I think, with us as we've grown and become more confident in what we do, a lot of us are universal channels. So we have that ability to do what's required in the moment. That's how I see it. So rather than, labels. I do too. I just go, well, I don't really know how to explain that or stretch that out. So I go, look, I'll do whatever's required in the moment if that's possible. So we kind of all do a bit of everything if you think about it that way. And I think that's how it should work. Okay, so you've got some donations? Yep.
Yeah, from Connie Stewart and Sherry Lee McCarthy. Sherry Lee McCarthy. Thank you, ladies.
And Greta has done as well.
Greta.
I can't click on it. So Rada Priya Moffat.
Oh, Mia. Yeah, I've got Mia. So you've got those two. Is anyone else on that one, Misty?
Nope, I've just got two.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got Mila and Mia.
Rada.
Mila.
Yeah,
okay.
Lindeo, I think it's pronounced, isn't it, Mila?
Lindeo.
And then I've got Mia, which is Radha.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I should really call you that, but I keep forgetting. I've known Mia for a little while. I call her Mia. I can't help it because I like Mia. It's pretty. Okay, so with anybody drawn to start with Connie Stewart rather than I usually go first?
Turner just
Bambi as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is such a cute name. Who are we doing first? Connie.
So who's drawn to, because it'll be one reader per person, because then otherwise if people want to keep donating and we get a bit busy, that gives them a chance to come in. Otherwise, it's too long, you know what I mean? So me is fine, good. So Connie Stewart, is anyone drawn to Connie Stewart? Like to do that lady?
I'll go in. I'm coming in.
Go in. So if you're there, Connie, just say yes. Or if I can find your name, I'll put you on.
Connie, you out there?
Connie. I want to put her name up so we can see who she is, who we're talking to. And do let us know too, because sometimes when your names come through to when you're donating in that, it's a different name. So let us know if you do use a nickname or another name you prefer, so we know who it is. Because sometimes I'll get someone I don't know who that is. I'll go, oh, it's so and so, and it's not.
Connie, I'm wearing the bracelet I bought from you.
She is.
No. I've got the bracelet on that I bought from you a couple of years ago. Anyway, go on.
No worries.
So for me, Connie, I feel like is there a few physical things going on with your body at the moment? I feel there's something going on around the stomach area. Your right hand collarbone, shoulder area is quite sore for me. I just feel like there's whether you've got a lot of stress going on, which is kind of affecting the physical too. Maybe have a look. I feel like that's your stomach. I feel like there's a lot of stress that's kind of accumulating in the physical for you. So if you are able to step away from some of the, I know sometimes life throws bombshells our way. If you are able to try and get your mind into that peaceful, trying to get into that peaceful place within you, a lot of this physical will start to dissipate. If that's the right word. Whether there's something in regards to what you're eating that's upsetting the stomach. It feels very acidic-y.
Like coffee?
I like coffee.
Like pizza, because someone had pizza this week and that did the same to me, but I'm not going to complain. Sorry, Connie, you'll get used to us. Us Aussies are wild.
Oh yeah, I'm shocking. I ate so much friggin' lemon slice last night in bed.
Oh,
My sister gave me this big container, and I nearly smashed the whole lot.
Oh, I'd give it a go.
Is that cake?
Yeah. It's kind of
it's almost like a cheese. So it's got like the lemony curdy custardy thing on top, and then a biscuit base. And I was just like,
damn, I'm all one hurt.
Delicious.
So yeah, I just feel if you can try and just also bring your mind, like try and meditate like 2-3 minutes a day. If you can do more, awesome. Get out in nature. I'm going to tell you a awesome little it's an energy balance that you can do to try and help bring the mind, it's very much ether. My father knows my details on it. So you cross your hands like this. So interlink your fingers. Put that at the base of your head, down at like the base of your skull. You can do this standing or laying. Put your right foot over your left foot and just allow the energy to balance. You'll be able to feel the energy going up and down, and try and get the pulses going at the same time between your ankles and the base of your skull, and just sit and breathe into that anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes a day, or whenever you need. Helps with sleeping too. Just feel like there's something going on around the car, so maybe just, I don't know if your car's due for a service or something, but maybe just have a look at, check your oils and all that, there's something, they're just drawing me to a car. So whether you're driving around a lot, but just check the tires and stuff, just make sure everything's okay there.
I am also hearing one thing real quick about her stomach. You mentioned her stomach, and they're telling me that she needs to try to drink some aloe juice. Aloe
like aloe vera?
Aloe vera, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good for the stomach.
That's what I'm hearing, Connie. So give that a try. Your stomach is kind of upset. It just feels like it's irritated and it needs soothing.
I was going to tell her to do the bicarbonate salt in her water.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
great.
Very hydrating and really good for your pH levels.
Yeah, Celtic salt is really great for you. Just a pinch in your water.
I've just bought some of that Celtic salt. It's expensive. But I've just started buying it.
Yeah,
it goes a long way.
Really good for you, though. Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely.
So look, I don't know what the go is here. We're just kind of all settling into this, but I'm basically picking up on that anxiety before, which is when Carly started talking.
Me too. Yeah,
I put this card up. It just feels like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, Connie. And I want to say, I don't know whether it's to do with a situation that it feels like a situation. I'm not sure whether it's business or whether it's personal, but I'm getting this card here, which is usually tells me the pace of Pentacles. Seriously, Caroline?
Use your words, Caroline.
Yeah. Okay. It usually tells me that it's the monkey mind. It's telling you things that you need to just say, step back. Just step back. You don't have control of this. I do. And you have the Magician card here as well, which tells me that usually, under most circumstances, you've got this completely under control and you do actually look forward. So keep doing what you need to do. And they're asking you to be careful with your words. They're saying it's important for you to think before you speak, because like all of us, including myself, we tend to say things that we don't mean. The words come out and you can't take them back. It's like foot in mouth. So be careful with that. Okay, Connie? That's what I have for you at the moment.
I'm bad for that sometimes.
Yeah. Anyone else like to jump in? So let us know yes or no, Connie.
I do feel like she has a lot of stress and anxiety in her life right now. I feel like it's centered around financial situations and her relationship. Okay. And I do feel like money has been an issue as far as a lot of people are concerned all around the world right now. So just know, obviously, we're here. I mean, just know you're not alone, and it's difficult because I feel like Connie does feel like she's alone. a lot of the time in her struggle, and it's easy to get wrapped up in that feeling of isolation, but don't let it overtake you. Like Caroline was saying, you get to decide what thoughts occupy your mind, and if you are having thoughts that you don't like, just tell them to GTFO.
You get
Yep.
I'm trying to be better about cussing.
Sorry, I was told not to swear.
Out of my head.
I'm trying to be
Aussie. It's not going to matter. Sorry to those that don't swear, but us Australians don't know any other way.
But I'm just trying to be better about it.
I try too, but it doesn't work well.
Sometimes it helps get the message across.
Right.
Yeah.
So
out of my head.
So I shared a story the other day. There was, the Sturgis bike rally, and I overheard an argument downstairs. And this lady was just, every word was F, 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 every word. And I'm like, wow, that does really sound like trash. And so I decided that I was
I do sound like trash.
Oh, that does sound like trash when I talk like that. So I just decided personally for me that I was going to try to cut back on the trash. And
good for you.
I used to be really bad.
It's just natural. But when I can be aware, I try to be aware. That's all. That's all. You do you, boo.
You do your boo. You do you, boo.
I think we did, Mila. I think we did. I think Mirantha got your.
Yes, I did, Mila. Thank you, darling. Sorry. I was going to say.
Says, where do I send a donation? Kathy, there's a link in the information box for PayPal, or if it's easier for you to send it directly to me, you can use one of my links like you normally do. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all going to the same place.
Yep, it's going to Mirantha's Biscuit Fund.
Funny,
Misty thinks we care and it's all going her way, but trust me, some of it's going to biscuits. I guarantee that. Okay.
I would do the same thing. I'm not going to lie.
No, I'm not going to lie. Although bakery's down the road makes it very hard for me. No worries. Thanks, Kathy. Tracey, did you want to put an input? I just wanted to add, I got pretty much the same as everyone else. So what I write? Anxiety, worry, feel a loss around her. So obviously I feel like there's a grieving there somewhere. So whether it's a grieving by what Misty is talking about or a loss in general, but I'm getting someone who's pulled in too many different directions and just needs a little bit of guidance, a little bit of something to give her to focus towards. So I asked her if they could just give a little bit extra, something a bit more to add to her positivity so that she can go, okay, well, at least I know I can reach for that. So what they've said to me is that there is a new idea coming for you, Connie, to do with something that you have done in the past that you love to do. I don't know what you do now, but there's another option, another idea that you're going to figure out and find to help you to create a better future. And it's only going to be trickles and little things, but it's going to be enough for you to go, at least I've tried, and at least I've got something from this. So it's like whatever you've been trying to achieve, you are not wrong in your way you've done this. It's just that you need to put a little bit more focus into that because your worries and fears are getting in the way. That's obvious, right? So they're saying that this new idea that you're going to add on to what you're already doing, you're going to find that it's something you've always wanted to do, and it's going to give you the freedom that you need in the future. Now, we're not talking, multi-million type thing, but we're talking just another little outlet that you could do. So whether it's you could branch out in what you're doing now, or you could take it to another place that you haven't thought of doing it and meet the people you need to bring that in. But they're telling me to tell her to hold on, don't give up on what she knows that what she's doing is right for her right now. It's just you've got those, you've got that loss, that worry, anxiety that we're all picking up. It's just clouding your judgment a little bit because it's making you tired, it's making you restless, and it's making you feel like that you've tied yourself to too many things and you feel like you're all wrapped up and can't do it all. Well, I can assure you can. You just got to slow it down and do it in baby steps. But they want you to know that your freedom, the future that you're asking for, it's only small. I don't like to exaggerate things and give people false hope for any reason. That's not my MO. But they are adamant to say, tell Connie that this is where she's going to need to go, and this is why she's doing what she's doing now to get her there. So whatever you do to earn money, and whatever you do, if you do sell crystals and things like that, whatever that may be, branch out either to another group or an organization or somewhere you can take yourself to, or even like a group, a church group or something that you can take yourself to that you didn't think you would go there and do that. They're the people that you need around you right now to help you to get there. They've got a very similar mindset to you. They've also got a very similar joy about what they do. And you need to be around those people that uplift you, so that give you the ideas to go forward and find that what you're looking for to make you happy. Basically, it's about the joy. The joy needs to come back in. So,
yeah. So
okay, Tracey, let you squeeze in.
I got very much with your stomach. I got your pH levels is you're very acidic. Me fall more into the alkaline. So I have a little look. There's heaps of information out that without us going into that. A lot of weight on your shoulders and a lot of, as everyone's already said, worry. With that, it's we can't not worry. We've got to deal with the shit in our lives. We've got to do that.
We do.
So I'm make a little bit of time each day to really get stuck into that and make a plan, worry about it, work it out, sort through it, and then try to make that let that go so you can stay and start getting more positive for the rest of the day. So you're not in a constant state of thatness. Give yourself time to do that, because we can't just not, you know. So try to find a little bit of time and put one little thing in action each day. That's, that does it. That's enough. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I got. It'll just take
but there's definitely, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. And there is either someone or a little group that can actually help her with that. She's just got to go and put herself out to find them. They're like waiting for her. I can see them. There's only about 3 of them, but they're waiting to help her in that way. So she's just got to move towards and branch out to find them, and then they will come. So it's like the universe is placing them there in that little corner waiting for her. So. All right, my darling. Well, thank you. Now, I'm just going to read out some names. So, Connie, we've done. Sherry, you are next. Mila, Mia, Bambi, April, and Kathy Good. How do you say that? Belotti Good? Forgive us if it sounds a bit rubbishy. Is that close? Belotti Good or Good? Please tell me, Misty, how to say that.
It's good. Yeah,
it's good. Right. Okay. So, Kathy Good. You're good, Kathy. I got you. So if I've missed anybody, please let me know, because when we're busy reading, we forget. Hey, Tanya. Thank you. Welcome for coming. So
Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry. I'm so glad we can finally connect, Sherry. I know you've been you haven't been getting notified when I've been live for a while, and I haven't seen you in a while. So I hope you're doing okay.
Oh, well, you can go first, Misty, because she's probably been dying to get a chance to be with you. So this is perfect, Sherry. Or Sherry. We say Sherry. Perfect opportunity. That's what I was trying to reach for.
So the very first thing that I'm getting for you is that stranger things have happened. So I feel like there's something very unexpected coming towards you, something that you haven't honestly been waiting for, but it feels like a miracle is what I'm hearing. It's going to be a miracle for you. I feel like this has to do with your son. I feel like this has to do with his addiction journey. Honestly, I feel like this has to do with that. And I'm very excited about this. So I don't know what's been going on. I'm trying to reach you and miss you. I don't know what's been going on with your son. I haven't talked to you in months. I really don't know. And I know that things were kind of hard. And we've had to set some boundaries there. But I feel like something is going to reach him. And it's almost like the hand of God reaches down sometimes and touches people and just snaps them out of whatever they are in. And that's what I'm seeing for you. I feel like something amazing is going to happen as far as that journey that your son is going through. Okay, as far as that is concerned, as far as Sherry is concerned, I'm actually seeing you drawing and this creative energy that I want you to kind of try to. That would be terrific, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. That would be so awesome. I'm seeing you like drawing or trying to channel some creative energy here. And I'm seeing this just in black pencil. So I'm not sure if this is like a charcoal thing or if you're just trying to sketch with a pencil, but I am seeing like something going on here with you and like your creative energy. I've also got some lower back pain. Again, when we have this kind of tension, it could either be weight related or just overdoing something or not moving your body enough. But either way, I want you to try to put some ice on it for 20 minutes, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. And the mobility is what I just keep hearing, the message of mobility. We need to be more mobile. Okay. Winter's going to be on us soon, and we're not going to have the opportunity to move around as much. Tension. Yeah. It's not going to have the opportunity to move around as much as we can in the summertime and the fall. So you're right. Yes, ma'am. That's exactly where I'm feeling it. So it would be a good idea for you to try, and like your hip flexors are very tight. They're very tense. So it'd be a really good idea for you to maybe YouTube some hip flexor. This is just from sitting too much, from not moving enough. That's, again, what I was hearing originally. So you want to try and open your hip flexors, okay? They have exercises on YouTube that you can just Google, the YouTube exercises for opening your hips. This will release a lot of the tension because those muscles wrap around. You know, they're connected to your ribs and they wrap around to your back.
She needs to do the lay on the back, one knee up, lift that knee up and let it stretch over to stretch the outside, and then bring the heels up. Bend your knees, bring your heels up as far as you can to your bottom, and then just let your knees out. Don't push, allow, relax and breathe, and just let them go as far as they can.
Yes. She's been babysitting her grandbabies. Okay. Well, take them for a walk. Try to get yourself, because you have a lot of tension there in your hips. And so we need to kind of work on that, because that can cause a host of problems for whenever you stand. Okay. Standing can cause a lot of pain. When was the migraine? The migraine. I'm hearing about the migraine.
That one.
We've got a little bit of a stress, tension, headache thing going on. And I feel like if we could relax the muscles in your back, in your hips, everything would kind of get back to normal. Yesterday, you haven't felt good. Okay. And I just feel like you should maybe work on releasing the tension in your body, relaxing your shoulders. When I'm connecting to you, my shoulders are like up in my ears. I just feel so tense. Okay. And so I want you to try to relax your shoulders, kind of try to move your neck around, because your neck is extremely tense, and you're just a big bundle of nerves, a big bundle of tension. Hot shower, if nothing else, or a wonderful Epsom salt bath would do so much good for you, because of all this muscle tension and this energy that you're holding in your body that needs to be released. Have you been using the crystals? I know I had mentioned crystals to you before, any kind of black crystal that might absorb negative energy. And it's a good time of year to take the kids outside, ground while you've got them in the yard. Take your shoes off. Allow yourself to reconnect with the universal energy. And somebody has been telling you exactly what you want to hear lately, and I'm hearing that it is nothing but lip service, and they're just trying to stay on your good side. And I don't know who this is, but that's what I'm hearing. And so if somebody is very agreeable and they're not normally agreeable, then you might want to think to yourself, why are they trying to be on my good side? What do they want? What are they trying to get from me? Okay, because I feel like this is definitely a manipulation tactic. And she's good for it. And that's all that I'm supposed to tell you now.
Thanks, mate. What you got there, Caroline? We can't hear you. You're muted, you silly sausage.
We'll see.
I also got this card, and that's twofold. There are two meanings for this card. I actually got the one that you're talking about at the moment, which is telling me that somebody is not giving her the whole story. But while you were talking, I also came across this, and it's basically asking now, Sherry, I don't know how involved you are in your spiritual world, But what they're saying, I wrote down, revisit your spiritual practices because something new is coming in for you. Now, I missed you. I think did you mention that before? That something new was coming in. I get confused. I lose it sometimes.
No, it's fine. You're zoning into your own messages. Yeah, I said something amazing was coming for her, something very unexpected.
Yeah, and that is coming in for you, Sherry. So whatever this is, whether it's a spiritual thing, whether it's a physical thing that's coming in for you, expect that. But my guides are saying to you to please, and this has been coming up a lot lately for everybody, please make sure that you go back to basics. They want you to go back to basics because something new is coming in. They want you to quieten your mind and make time for you. You have to make time for you. And Misty was talking about going outside and grounding. You can still make time for you even with your grandies around. So just take those shoes off, like she said, and do this for yourself. They were just saying to me, they're basically saying to me, Sherry, your soul's crying out for this, all right? You need some time alone. You need to spend time on yourself. Right. And they're saying once you do that, there's not much more that you can do except go with the flow. They're showing me a river at the moment, and they're showing you paddling backwards, like paddling upstream in the river. And they want you to just let go and just go with the flow. There is no need for you to be defensive either. All right. About any situation that you're going through, because no one is walking your path. Okay, Sherry, that's all I have for you.
Thanks, Carolyn. Anybody else like to jump in?
No, I think you guys are pretty good.
Only extra I got, I don't know. Muted. Misty might better answer this for me. I don't know if she's very spiritual or empathic, because I've got a huge empathic woman, huge, more than she understands. Like, she's like a heartbeat away from divinity is what I'm feeling, if that makes sense, Cherie. And I'm just seeing this beautiful rainbowic looking, if that's a word. I make up words, rainbowic energy that's coming out all around her, swirling around. So there's a lot of higher consciousness trying to reach her right now to let her know that she's on board and she's about ready to go. So they're talking to also about how much you've got to offer to humanity in the unity of love, how much that she really needs to remember that piece of her, why she's here, why she's come. And that's some of the reason why she's got some physical struggles, a bit of the emotional, etc. going on, even right down to, tummy issues and things, because she's finding that she knows she's ready to jump into the pond and figure out who she really is and what she wants to learn and become. But she's just been a bit hesitant. And some of that, Cherie, is because I think you sometimes compare yourself to others, which is not necessary because of the vibration you have. The vibration you have is you're an old soul. You've been here a long time and you don't really have time to compare yourself. Honestly, I think that lowers your vibration a little bit. So don't always listen to things outside of yourself. Don't let them drag you down. Don't let them, they're just projecting what they're not. So what happens for a lot of shiny buttons, as I call them, people that shine a little, they can reveal in others what's missing, and that can they can take that interpretation a little wrong, and they'll perceive it their way because that's how they see it. Doesn't mean that they're correct about you. You know what I mean? I just feel that you're that sovereign being, that person who really needs to come home and love themselves and remember why they're here. You can't. They're almost saying she ain't got time to muck around no more. She really needs to dig in and do some soul searching and love herself and have a really good talk. I don't know if you've got a team that you're aware of or know. If you know Misty, then I'm very sure that she's pretty much probably dug in and told you a lot of things about who you are, but you're shying away and hiding that a little bit. So you need to step forward, darling, and find that confidence within you to not let other people drag you down and hide away. That's not necessary. Your team is way too strong for that. They're very strong. They're making me warm. So I know that you're highly evolved by the heat I get off people. So time is now to start again, maybe with little baby steps, not as in give up what you know or give up where you've got to, but just come back into peace and quiet inside your heart and start again with baby steps. and allow yourself to become true to who you are. They're like clapping, please tell her we're waiting, we're ready. And you've got some abilities you haven't fully discovered yet completely, and that's what they're waiting to show you, alrighty? Especially that empathic knowing. I get an older energy that goes, I just know. So Sherry's got to come into that I know about herself and not to doubt anymore. I keep getting, she ain't got time. I feel like getting a shoe on her. You don't have time to think that you're lesser than anyone. You really got to step up and honor yourself a bit more. All right, darling? So, but otherwise, there's not much more else I can add. That heart of yours does need to surrender a little and allow that divinity to come inside you so that you can be this person. That's all it is. So open up, surrender, and say, I am. That's all you've got to do. And your team will take care of the rest for you as you go along. So you're not alone at all. You know what I mean? Definitely not alone. But all those colors around here, I don't know if you do Reiki or you're a healer or what it is, but all those beautiful colors that are just vibrating around you, every color of the rainbow is right behind you. So you're definitely in divinity energy anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, let go, darling. Let go and honor yourself. That's all you got to be. That's all you got to be. So I feel like giving her a big hug and going, it's all right, mate. I've been there. That's okay. You'll get there. Just take your time. It's hard. Like, very hard.
Before you realize, like right before you come into the absolute knowing that this is,
it gets chaotic.
It's very scary, and there's definitely a lot of self-doubt involved. Right before that happens, before you're hit in the face and you can't deny it anymore.
That's right. That's right. And it's almost like it digs it all out of you so that you can no longer carry it. It goes, this is what you got, so just move it aside. Don't worry about it so much and just go into where you know you deserve. That's how I see that too.
Right.
All righty, Sherry. Thanks, Misty. All right, my darling. Thank you. Well, good luck with that. And anyone who gets a reading today, do leave some reviews on our pages. That would be lovely. But the other thing is too, I always tell people, feel free to message me, message any of us, and let us know. Especially in a few days or a week or something like that, whenever you feel like it, let us know how you got on, because quite often what will happen here, we're all activators as well. And what can happen for people is that when they've had a little conversation or a reading or some time with us and the energy starts to flow, quite often people start to receive or experience things they've not experienced before. So it's really nice if you message us and let us know that whether something happened or this is how you feel now, you feel better, please do let us know, because it does matter to us knowing that you got something from the moment you had with us. It's very important. So please feel free to do that. Alrighty, Mila, you're next one. Yeah, we're nosy.
We like to know.
We do like to know. Super nosy. You got huge wings, Sherry, by the way. Huge wings, Sherry, if you want to know. Huge wings. Okay. Mila. And thank everyone that's come today too and donated. There she is.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Oh, Caroline.
I know the messages just go. I'm like, hang on, there it'll go.
Carly, is that for Sherry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I felt it come in.
Yep. I know I got hot, so there was definitely something going on.
Yeah. Sherry,
yes,
as you were receiving your reading, I kind of tuned in, and they were giving you a massive heart activation at the moment. So literally, a flame was coming in. It's like crimson-y, kind of pinky, reddy colors. They come in, they burn around, like all the not so nice stuff that's around your heart throughout your life, what you've been carrying through. And they're coming and doing a big clearing. So if a lot of emotions come up over the next day or two, a week, where you just literally sit there and you'll get like that overwhelming if you just need to cry. Sometimes it's releasing the sadness. Sometimes it's that beautiful unconditional gratitude, love that just comes in, and you just let it out. Doesn't matter where you are, like literally. I just burst into tears in the car. You just let it out, and they're coming in and helping you there. Okay, sweetie.
That's right. Yeah, she's not alone. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dom. So Mila is next. Mila.
Hey, Karen.
Thanks. So someone drawn to Mila first?
I'm just picking up Caroline? A little bit of spirituality coming in here. I started writing out at the moment, and Mila, what they're trying to tell me is, how do I explain this? It's kind of like a tripod, okay? And what they're showing me is on that tripod, we've got mind, body, and spirit. And what they want you to do is remember each one of those legs of your journey is just as important as the other. And it's about combining all of them together. I'm just being told that sometimes you feel on the outside looking in on people's lives. You're not meant to be close to some people at the moment, all right? You are meant to travel your path so that you can get more consistency going with your gifts as well. They're asking you to quieten your mind and just sit with this for a little while. It feels, sometimes it's a lonely place to be when we go down this spiritual path, and they're just saying it's like you want to go into this hermit mode sometimes. But don't forget, because you've been blessed with this new partnership that you've got, that they want you to share your feelings with this person so that they can get a better understanding of where you are on your journey, just as important as it is for him to say that to you. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let the other guys have a turn. I just needed to tell you that. Remember, mind, body, spirit, it's all part of the one, and you need to make sure that you use them cohesively, use them together to bring you into alignment with who you are.
It's interesting, Caroline, that you mentioned the mind, body, spirit, which is the Holy Trinity. And I got information on her third eye. I feel like she's definitely trying to tap into like her subconscious or higher self-consciousness. I do believe that her recent relationship is bringing in some codes that she needed to further herself on her spiritual journey. People bring us things without realizing it. And what I was hearing for her was that she is enjoying and having simple satisfaction, enjoying the little things in her life. And she said, I'm just looking after my little family, and little was what I underlined. And so I feel like, I don't know if this is a fur baby or a small child, but I just feel like, you know, when you see things through the eyes of a child, or when you empathize or try to put yourself in the experience of a puppy, then we experience the world in a whole new way. And that's using your energetic empathy to be able to put yourself in other people's shoes. I also feel like, because you're trying to do this third eye activation, I went ahead and cleared that out for you, because I know you're trying. I know you're at a point right now where you've made this connection with this person, which it's kind of like plugging yourself in. You know, whenever you make connections to people, you're plugging yourself into different types of energy. And I'm feeling there's like a boost to your spiritual energy right now because of this relationship. And so I just want you to know that I did some clearing on your third eye, and that you should be receiving clearer knowing, like clear sentience, clearer knowing, clearer messages from your higher self, clear intuitive guidance. And I want you to, if you've never tried it, I would love for you to sit down and try some automatic writing. I know that you, just my daughter, my partner, or my family. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. Your small family. Just try to do some automatic writing. So you're just going to sit down and just kind of be in a chill vibe, you know, and just get a pad of paper and a pen and just let yourself write whatever. Don't really pay attention to what you're writing. Just allow yourself to release control over the desire to make specific words, and just let yourself write whatever wants to come out of you. And then when you're all done, go back and read it and see if you get any messages from your higher self, because I do feel like your soul self is trying to give you a boost right now and trying to direct you towards what's going to help you evolve faster in your little family, in your life. Okay.
Woohoo! Go Mila.
I just feel like I'm feeling the color purple for her, and I just feel like she should be using or utilizing. Yeah, exactly. Your third eye really wants to become completely activated. It does have some issues. It was a little gunky. I did a clearing on that and just a little bit of a, give it a little zap, but we're good to go. And you should be able to tap into the clairsentience, like I said. Purple, amethyst is what I'm being drawn to for you. Purple is my daughter's favorite color. Absolutely. If you have any amethyst, if you're going to try to do some automatic writing, if you're right-handed, hold it in your left hand. It's the hand that you receive energy. And if you're left-handed, you can hold it in your right hand. I feel like energy flows through our hands in both directions, but that's just me because we have arteries and veins. I don't know, call me crazy. But anyways, you can hold it in either hand, and it'll help draw the energy through your third eye, through your body, and help you channel that information. That's all I got.
Ta-da! Anyone else like to?
Tracy writing?
She was definitely working. Yeah, you working, Trace?
Yeah. Tracy.
I'm doing Bambi at the minute. I was called Bambi.
Okay.
Okay, no worries. Well, you carry on with that. You want to go, Cass? Go.
Just quickly, I saw the blue and white energy literally surrounding Mila, and it's coming out of your hands. So like the flames are coming up. So I reckon start working with energies as well. Start pushing energies out. Start sending healings to your daughter. Just get that energy flowing through your body. But yeah, you guys covered heaps of stuff. So that's, yeah. I'm glad Cupid finally came through. I used to always see Cupid come in for Mila, and I'm like, yeah. Cupid.
So Mila, see if there's anything else we can add. Look, they're telling me you have the ability to spread much joy. And I'll tell you why they said that. Is that my little dog's got 2 chihuahuas, as you know. So my little dog just came in and completely lost their shirt, but in a happy way. They were rolling and carrying on like pork chops. My little brown one, my tiny little girl, she's very timid. She doesn't do that very often. So for some reason, when you came in, they were extremely happy. They were like completely over the top. So I asked, like, what's happening here? And they said that because she has the ability to spread joy, that was the message that the doggies came in with. They're gone now, just left in that second. They're off. Don't even care now. You really do have the ability to give to others the things that they are missing inside of them. So whether it's emotionally or in their life or psychologically, there's been a lot of things that you've been through in your existence that can help people understand themselves. And this is the reason why you're going through what you're going through and what you have been going through for the period of time the last 2 years. It's to help you to understand that. So you will have the tools, not only through the fact of now having love, you now know how to love, so therefore you can give the love. But these are the tools you will require for your future, especially in the next year and a half and things like that, to help other people, to help them to understand where they're at, why they feel like they do. So you're learning. This is your learning time. You're in a school of learning. This is your time to discover yourself. So in order for you to have your discovery and to have the life that you're creating now, you then receive what you need and the tools to help others. So look at everything, even the stuff you don't like. Look at everything as very valuable right now, because the next couple of months, I feel that's what you're going to find out. I feel you're going to find out that at the end of it, you're going to go, my God, it was worth just getting to here to find this out, and especially about yourself and about where you're going to be. So I get a lot of happiness there. Everyone has their ups and downs, their little moments, but I think after what you've gone through, I feel that you're pretty much ready to handle them regardless. Alrighty, so enjoy that. Be joyful. Create crazy like you just did in my house. Enjoy that piece of you. Allow that out of you. Allow that heart space, that joyfulness, childlike behavior out, because that's what's going to make you the better self. It's going to make you believe in yourself, and it's going to make you understand yourself a lot easier by being joyful. So be crazy. be happy, enjoy your relationship, enjoy those around you. And, you know, as we say in Australia, you got to run amok, you run amok, but you do it with joy and you allow yourself to feel that way because you really, really need that. You need that in your life big time. All righty, darling. So, yep,
I'm
laugh
so
and giggles
happy.
is everything.
So
Absolute.
happy for you.
Absolute. So,
hello, Conchetta. I hope I said that right. Conchetta?
Unmute.
I said Conchita. I don't know.
Conchetta?
did I just go through all that on mute? Oh, Mila.
No, I heard you. I heard you.
I heard you, but the last little bit wasn't. So
Okay, well, that was last bit. It was just the same. It's just I was talking about my doggies, how they'd lost their trot.
yeah,
and
no, I
how
heard
happy
that.
they were. Yeah, okay. So that was about it. Really, the rest of it was just gibber. Mila knows the gibber on a bit. So awesome. It just lights people up. That's what I'm trying to get across, Mila. It really does. You have the ability to light others up. So, but that's because the hardships you've had to go through. Alrighty, darling. So you're welcome. So does anybody else like to add anything for Mila? No, pretty much. I think that's it, Mila. You was done and dusted. Thanks, darling. Thank you for the donation. So Mia, you are next. And for those that don't know, Radha is Mia. You can call it either.
And so, anyone who would like to receive a
Thanks,
reading from either one, or like it's, as you can see, we're all kind of adding to it. Please send through a donation to the PayPals that are in the link. There's also Cash Apps and Beamer. So if you know Misty and you've already got her links, please feel free to send through and just let us know in the comments. We're not doing any free readings today because this is like an event for
Thank you. I was just about to say that, and Carly jumped in.
Like, Carly's got to get
Carly can do it because I'm always the one doing it. My mouth's always going.
I received the donation from Angie Corbello, Corbello.
The Mia?
Can I just sort of start off with Mia? I call her Rada, so sorry if I call you the wrong
name. Doesn't matter. She doesn't mind either way. So
Rada, I just know you as that. So I've got this. I drew 2 cards for you, and the first card was the 5 of Fire, and it talks about. I wrote down the messages that I was getting, and it's to do with 2 cards that I drew. So I'm just going to read. I'm just going to basically tell you what came out in the cards for me. The first one, the 5 of Fire, was talking about some type of conflict that you're facing at the moment, that somebody's not being completely truthful with you. And they're asking you to take care of the details of that, but not get involved in the drama of what is happening. They're saying that this may be a challenge, or whatever challenge you have got going on at the moment, Rada, that they need you to keep going with that. They don't want you to give up. Whatever is happening, don't give up. It's about what's that word? Perseverance here. It's not about that it's not on your path or it's not for you. The lesson in this, whatever is going on, and they're being really pushy here in saying it's about perseverance for you. Not sure what the situation is. Okay, just know that card has actually come up. But what else did I write? Keep going. Yes, keep going. Even though it feels exhausting, keep going. They're telling me that you are actually doing too much for other people, and it feels like I'm tired all the time. And a lot of us are feeling tired all the time as well. They're wanting you to do more for yourself. So the words that they gave me at the end was learn, adapt, learn, adapt. So these were the 2 cards, and the 5 of Fire, this one here. It's just talking about experiences and challenges, and that other people around you hold different goals and values, and there may be some type of a disagreement coming in. If you haven't felt this already, Priya, Rada, God, I can't even get the names right. The success is coming through all of this, okay? And it could just simply be because you're feeling tired, you're feeling exhausted. Why are people so, why do people argue all the time? Why don't they just let it be? So, it could be just the people that you're having this difficulty with. And as I said, the other one here was the 2 of Earth, which is saying that you're doing way too much. And it feels like it could also be on a financial level as well, Radha. Like you've got too many things going on at once. Okay, so they're saying that to feel the stress, acknowledge the stress, and move it on, right? So that may be that part where they've told me, learn, adapt. Yeah, that's basically what I'm getting for you at the moment. So as I said, if this is not resonating for you at the moment, it may be coming in. It's just that they were very pointed about that. And just step back from the drama of this as well.
Can I come in with something?
Yep, go Misty.
No,
Misty's
go ahead,
up first. Sorry, yep.
Carly's
right second. Go, girl.
Go on, Carly.
Oh, sorry. On an energetic level, I do believe, I don't know whether you're aware of it or not, but you go into the spirit realm and you do a lot of work with spirits, and I feel like you've got a lot around you at the moment. So they may also be doing a bit of a draining your energy. So if you're constantly in work without physically knowing that you're in that kind of work, just do a little, especially having children, we need to do a lot of cleansing and clearing of our homes, just in case we get that massive influx of spirit and other energies coming through, because that can be quite draining on ourselves. But I feel like you almost step into, yes, okay, cool, thank you. I'm like, I'll just roll with it. Where is it going?
You were talking about energies around her.
Her. So just do a lot of clearing of your home, just in case you're bringing through as well. Bring them home. Especially with autistic children, they're very high frequency, so they're little light bubbles, and they will bring in. But they're not the problem. No, it's not that they're the problem. It's just when you're doing a lot of that work, it can be. So make sure you're refilling yourself up as well. Clear your home, make sure that the energies are all nice and clear and everything, and do a lot of clearing. Make sure you're releasing. They're very high frequency children, and they're awesome. But being the little lights, they will bring in energies as well. I just feel like I need to just teach him how to keep himself protected and cleared as well, if he's able to, just start, even if it's just very small little things to do with him. Yeah, that's me. You
good?
Yes.
Okay. What I was going to say was, when I connected to her energy, which I assumed she was allowing since she sent a donation, when I connected to her energy, I felt like I had something on me. I kept feeling like I had something on me, like something was like attached to me. Something was just kind of bleeding her dry energetically. And that's what I was feeling, that she has some kind of energy attached to her. I don't know if Tracey could feel anything, because she's really tuned in kind of thing. But
I'll
do that. There's somebody in her physical reality. I was getting the initial T. I don't know whose name this is. Maybe somebody that begins or first or last name with T. Somebody around you that is not contributing to your energy in a positive way. Somebody that might be in a state of victim mentality. Somebody that might complain a lot. Somebody that is always coming to you with their problems, even if it's just a vent. If you're constantly taking on negative energy from people, it's going to stick to you. And if you're not very discerning as to who you let in your personal space, or if you don't set energetic boundaries with them when you're crossing around into the spirit realm and interacting with them, they will attach to you, because they love good energy. And you know, they're I mean, think about it. Think about being around somebody who's sad all the time. Somebody happy walking into the room, they're going to be attracted to them like a moth to the flame. And those lower vibrational energies are very attracted to people in especially if you're around an autistic child. They are very high vibrational, authentic souls that cannot be messed with, so they will mess with you instead. So just be aware of that. Do some clearing on yourself if you can. I don't like, I say the word exorcism lightly. I mean that for any type of negative energy that is occupying your personal space. You can exercise that energy from you. Doing a simple mirror exercise. I've told a lot of people about it. I do it whenever I feel like I am not myself, because I am very sensitive to my own energy. And I know when I am not myself, I simply go to the mirror and I look into my own eyes and I don't break eye contact with myself. And I tell them to get the fuck out. And I just, and you just keep saying that, get out of my personal space. This is my personal space. You have free will over what occupies your energy. It is your personal space. And so that actually works really easy to get something off of you. But then you would also, like Carly said, need to cleanse your home and make sure you're protecting your home and setting good energetic boundaries for that. And that's what I have for her.
Right. Is it Rada? Yeah. When I connected to you, I got this gorgeousness. It was like, you know, when people do Tai Chi, do you ever move energy? I just got this beautiful just flow of energy. I'm just like, oh my God, it was so beautiful. So I had to look real quick scan. All I'm getting is, all I got was that your feet chakras are a little bit blocked, so maybe you're not grounding fully, so you're not clearing properly. That's all I can think of. The moving of the energy around, just be very aware of not leaving, especially with the kids, they get into our heart, so we keep them there. We keep them with us, and so just be aware that the love you have for them isn't holding that energy with you a lot, maybe. You know what I mean? Is it making sense? I'm not very good at wording things.
No, freaking
gorgeous, soft,
you're perfect
woman. You are gorgeous, gorgeous.
You're perfect. Hi, Jill. It's good to see you. Long time no see. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while.
It's so nice that everyone's come over to join and help support. Ooh,
Mirantha, you're muted, I think.
Don't know what's happening there. It's automatically muting for some reason. Weird.
Yeah, mine did that before. I thought it was you muting me.
No, I haven't touched anything. Interesting, but we might
yes. Energies.
Every fucking time, but anyway. Mia, I get a new chapter in your life in the next 3 months. So don't quote me on dates exactly, but in the next couple of months, I get a more sovereign person, a person who will understand themselves a little easier. I think that I agree. I think there's an energy around you that's, you don't even feel like you just need to shake something off. You're like, oh, get off, that sort of feeling. Like, you know, I'm getting that around the shoulders and around behind me. So I have to agree with the others. There's something there. So, but Mia's very, it just picked me up. I felt it. It may be on its way out because we're a group. Can one of you check that something just left or was on his way? I felt something.
I did see a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Coming.
And everything that you've gone through, especially in the last year and a half or so, it'll eventually make sense to you that you haven't actually been wrong, and you haven't actually needed really to. I know this sounds really, really crazy, but you didn't really need to take on as much as you did. It was just an old habit that you have, and we're all guilty of that, darling. So this is not a judgment call. This is a fact. We all do this at times, and there's times where we do catch ourselves in that moment. But they're saying you are a leader. You have a leadership energy, and you're not. If I can use the word, I don't know if you've been told you're crazy. I don't know if you've been told that you're unaware or whatever it is, but they're saying that's not true. I do get an army of light that works with you. So again, very powerful and very strong, and you're not alone. So they're asking your team, to bring that light in, bring it closer and closer into your heart, into your higher heart, and into your throat as well. That needs to be cleared as well. They want you to just clear out some old stuff. Let go of the talons or the things that you think have come in and tried to grab hold of you. You are actually stronger than you give yourself credit. I feel that you're more highly evolved too, like the other lady, than you understand. I know you know a fair bit about yourself, but I think there's that little bit yet that you're going to discover about who you are and why you're here, and that it's a little bit more than you thought. It's a little bit more important, a bit more energy involved in that. And then you're on your way. So this is almost like a little last hurdle or last door that needs to be shut and dealt with and cleaned up and all that jazz. And then you're going to be on a higher order of light because of it. So it's almost like, I don't like the word test. I just like the fact that of saying that you've gone through this process for a reason, to bring in a higher energy and a higher order of light. That's why you had to see what you saw. That's why you experienced what you did. That's why you know what you know. These are your little tools as a
You're muted again.
What's going on?
No idea.
Sorry.
No matter what they do, they can't stop. Thank you for telling me. What did I say? I was in channel. Sorry, Mia. Whatever that is, take that. Whatever that was, and add to it. Can you add to it? It's because I don't remember.
It was only the last 5 seconds.
Was it? Okay, well, that's all right then. So what it is about head change, about your change that's on its way. That was, I think, okay, they reminded me. The process and what you had to go through, keeping on that bloody mute, it is what you're going to need for the future. So it's going to give you the awareness and the tools and the higher elevation that you need for your growth. Alrighty. So it was for not for no reason. It was there's a lot of stuff there that was actually quite whatever. And it's given you a concept of understanding yourself easier. So from now on, they're saying, do not doubt that piece of you that is knowing. Do not doubt that piece of you for any reason whatsoever. Don't ever let anyone hold you there. Alrighty? It's like I get like a prison energy, like a cage around her or something. So that's part of what you guys are seeing, obviously. So one last time, Mia. They're saying, they're like, tell her that it's nearly done, alrighty? But it had to happen that way. Otherwise, you would have been held there. You would have been locked there by a vibration that is not for the highest good, and it would have confused and left you in a dark place. So therefore, it's been valuable. It's valuable because it's stepping you into your light. Alrighty, darling. But I don't know, Trace, if you've got a moment there, there's like a caging or a something energy around her, like a netting. It's probably part of what everyone's seeing as well, that attachment. I feel like something's tried to hold her here in a certain place, and whatever that is, in order for her to be weakened, and so she doubts, you know what I mean, things like that. So you'd like to have a look at that for me?
Yeah.
It's definitely it hasn't been fully activated, so it only gone part the way. So whatever this cage or whatever this is, it's only gone like halfway, they're telling me. So it hasn't got her, hasn't come in and trapped her, but it's just there, like hovering. So if you'd like to do that while we do the others in the background, that'll be great. Okay. All right. Thanks, Mia. Does anyone else like to add anything before we let Mia go? Energetically, everyone's happy? So people will be working on you in the background, Mia, probably for a little bit longer while we move on. So that work will be done, and the release and the removing of that attachment will be done for you. Alrighty, thank you for your donation. Bambi, you are next, my dear. Thank you. And yes, I have Sheila. Thank you. I'll write that down. Sheila, I've written you down. Thank you for your donation. So Bambi, April, Odland, Kathy, Jill, Angie, Catherine Bratz, Kathy Bradley, and then Sheila Sunland. Thank you. Thank you for those that are waiting.
Hi, Bambi.
It's such a cute name.
Hi, Bambi, who I don't know. Just thought I'd add that. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, I've done lots of readings on Bambi, so I would like y'all to have an opportunity to connect her.
No,
she's a sweetheart.
All right. Just reading. Okay, I'm just reading messages. No worries.
How petty that is.
Okay. Okay, one of the first things I'm getting, I don't know who she is, but I got an ambassador energy with her. So she's quite evolved as well. ambassador of the light and things like that. She may even be working elsewhere, like as part of like a Pleiadian group and things. But she's been here a very long time. She's a little bit of sadness around you, Bambi, but it's not something that you can't handle. It's just residue of something that you have gone through recently. And I think too that that piece of you that you're holding onto, that piece that you're holding is holding you there, is not even all yours. So I've got a feeling you're the sort of person who takes on other people's stuff really easily, and it's and the reason it's not a bad thing. I want to tell you why. The reason you do that is because you're a transmuter of light. You transmute their energy out, so a bit like a healer, a bit like the rest of us. You give out and take it home back to source in order for them to be free. So it's almost like an angelic energy that is here for a purpose. Alrighty. So that ambassador thing is interesting. It means that you got a lot of knowledge and you're connected to a higher vibration than most people, Bandy. So I don't know who you are, but that's something to be proud of. You know what I mean? And to honour. So Misty's laughing, going, "Yes, she is."
Well,
She's no ordinary bunny.
Felt a resonation. She's always felt very connected to me. So that's why I wanted to see what y'all was.
Yep. Okay, so I've got Pleiadian with her. That's one off.
I saw. Yep.
She's very high vibrational light body. Pleiadians are, I don't know how much you know, Bambi, but they're very high vibrational. The pure light body energy, pure crystalline light. So they always walk around and work in a very high vibrational energy. I am a Pleiadian, so I know. And what they do is that anyone that walks past them or talks to them or has contact or otherwise, it's just like we're doing here, even just a little phone call, they will transmute that vibration. It's part of what they're here for. Part of their divinity role is to transmute light and send it back to source, and that's what she does. She's also got you're actually on ship as well somewhere. I'll get you in amongst there's a Pleiadian area, like a healing center that you work in. So I don't know if you're medical per se, but you're part of that area somewhere. So I don't know if you're a healer or you're able to scan a bit like Misty does or something, but there is something there that she can do. I don't know if she's aware of it yet, but it's there. So that's probably why you've met Misty. Misty will be the one that can activate that in you. I think that you'll have a very similar connection that she has. There's a medical something there. So whether it's exactly like Misty does or you do it a little differently, doesn't matter, but there's an ability there that needs to be activated. So next time you go and see Misty, you can say to Misty, I need to be activated into the rest of what this is, please. Because it's funny, I get like a fear here energy with her, so it's definitely Pleiadian, but you guys have worked together before and you guys work up there somewhere together. You do other things. It's like a sister energy, okay? I reckon you guys have had 2 lifetimes there together before, so you guys are not new, definitely not new, hence the drawn to. But she is a very high vibrational light worker. Forgive me, I'm going to try and get it all out there pushing. Very high vibrational light worker. She also works in an area in the world, and I'll see if I can find that out in a minute, in a section of the earth itself. She's part of a soul group there. So not her oversoul or her teens per se, it's personal soul group she's a part of. She works with like a crystal, Lemurian, etc. type energy. So she got heaps. There's lots. She's not, she does not work alone per se, all righty? You may do your work like we do, but you don't work alone. You're part of a Pacific soul group that's here for a reason in a certain area of the world. See if I can see that. Tracing around the back somewhere. I'll have to get a map.
Bambi, do you do, sorry, while you're looking that up, do you do light language, like verbally and with your, do the, I call it light language with your hands.
I'll find a map, hang on.
Clear that shit. I can see you almost walking around doing that as you're out, just literally walking the streets, going blah, 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 blah. Clear that shit.
Trying to see somewhere. I'm still looking. Bear with me. You keep going, guys. I'm chatting away out loud.
Is it? I feel they're doing some work on your site at the moment, so you're actually going. Because I feel like I've got a bit of a not membrane. Like they're just filming your eyes at the moment. They're doing some work on, well, it's a retina or something, but it would be like energetically as well. So your vision is going to be a lot clearer. That's actually rather rainbowy. Like the membrane that has the oil look, like when oil goes on water, it's got all those colors.
like you're talking about a Akashic Records reader or
There's
something like that?
I don't know. It's on it. So I'm just what I'm seeing is just they put that on. They're doing work on her eye, so she's going to be able to see things clearer. What it's for, I'm not 100% sure whether it is to do that.
You're in the China Sea area somewhere, Bambi. Sorry to interfere.
No,
there's a
go.
Stargate. There's a Stargate or something there, and you're also clearing out some of the naughties that are around that area. So there's oh, I'm on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Press the wrong button. There's an area in the South China Sea around there. There's an energy that shouldn't be there, and you're helping to clear that out. It's coming down in from inner Earth as well. So yeah, you're down on the picks. You're working hard. All right, I just want to get that out so I didn't forget. Thanks, Margaret.
Oh, yeah, they're really working on your eyes. So if you've been getting, I don't know if you've been getting any headaches going on with your eyes, whether your actual physical eyesight has been playing up as well. Because now, the more I'm sitting in that, they're starting to bring in, when your eyes have been straining because you can't focus properly.
Lemurian crystalline worker.
Is there a
Sorry,
love interest coming in? No. I feel like someone's going to make your heart and stomach kind of skip a beat. Are you single, sweetie?
Joshua.
Bambi, I think you should take vitamin K2 for that, for your blurry vision, for your eye health. Vitamin K2.
Vitamin K.
It will, and it promotes healthy eyesight. So you might want to look into that.
Peeing up. I'm like, what was that? K2. I freaking need it. K2 eyes. I've written that down.
K2. You can get a combination vitamin with D3 and K2 that's really good too, because vitamin D acts as like a carrier for a lot of other things. But you can get K2 by itself, or you can get it with a combination of D3.
Good sunlight.
She also works with Yeshua Christ Energy, Misty. So she's got all that stuff going on there. She's had a lifetime or a connection to either that vibration or been around there somewhere to do with that movement. That makes sense. She's like one of either Essenes or something like that. She's part of that tribe, the Yeshua Christ tribe energy, Judah, etc.
Mm-hmm. At this point, the people who interact with us and find us, all of them are part of something, because we're at the point of the ascension where energy is being attracted to us to connect to the light grid.
That's right. Yep. And hers is somewhere around that South China Sea area, Bambi. For now, anyway. You may move around a bit, but that's where you are right now.
And some people might not realize that your soul is doing all kinds of things when you're sleeping. And that's when a lot of these things are happening. If you're not aware of all the light work that your soul is doing, it's just because you're just not aware of it. It is doing,
trust me,
lots of things while you're sleeping. And if you're waking up feeling exhausted, when you wake up feeling like you didn't sleep well, it could be possible that you were doing a lot of healing. Astral traveling into the fourth dimensional planes while you were asleep. So everybody astral travels. Some of us do really important things when we're sleeping. Some people don't.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, some people don't. That's right.
Some people just go to nightmare land, and that's fine too. Or otherwise known as the negative astral realm. Whatever. Nightmare land. Dreamland.
Dreamland.
Yeah. So, but yes. Hi, Margaret.
I don't know if you do light language or automatic writing or channeling through symbols, writing, and all that. I've got that as well, Bambi. If you don't, well, that's what you need to do to express yourself. You need to do something to do with vibration, whether it's writing, toning, singing, light language, in order to bring out the rest of you, to activate that upper heart area. Needs to connect to its soul group a little bit more deeper. And I think that be very careful, Bambi. I've got a feeling to let you know to be very careful that you are not to float your energy to every Tom, Dick and Harry, that you are supposed to migrate only to the ones that are at your vibration for a reason, and to look after that aspect of yourself. Don't give yourself away to just everybody. Alrighty, if that makes sense to you right now. That's what they just told me. Oh, man, bloody buttons at the moment. Tell you, I know what's going on today. Someone's pressing buttons.
Didn't do it.
Awesome.
Didn't do it. Tracey?
There's lots. There's lots.
You're on mute, Tracey. Tracey, you're on mute.
I did that before, went on this whole spiel, and now it's on
Yeah,
mute.
it's all good.
You know,
Go,
I was
girlfriend.
really drawn to Bambi early in the piece. And I got that she was highly spiritual and already on a journey and stuff. But I cleared your, did some work on your throat chart, connected up your heart upwards, and was told to push that through. I had a little boy. They kept showing me a little boy. I think I'm doing mediumship at the moment, so I'm thinking, oh God, not now, not today. But I think it's someone in the living. Is there a young boy around 9 to 10 years old with brown hair in your family circle, or someone that you interact with?
From Scotland.
I can't say that name.
Hey.
I can't either. How do you spell us out your name?
There is a girl.
There was a boy. It was a boy.
Elide. I don't know. Elide McLeod.
Keep your eye out for a little boy around 9 to 10 then, because there's a little boy around you, and he's very highly evolved, and he needs help. He needs your help. And I feel like he's in your family. He's going to come through somewhere there. I'm pretty sure he's living.
Thanks, Joanna.
Helen.
Just keep your eye out for that.
Helen. It's Gaelic for Helen. That's easier for me.
Oh, is that Gaelic for Helen? There you go.
Lovely.
Thanks, Helen. Lovely. Did you want to add anything, Misty, even though you know Bambi and are drawn to Bambi?
I did hear something about travel. So I know personally that Bambi is trying to move, trying to get an apartment. And I don't think that those two things are associated. I think there's going to be an opportunity for her to travel, even if it's just a day trip somewhere. I think it's important for you to go, Bambi, even if it's one of those things like it's not in my budget, or I think that's something that your soul is calling you to do. And I think you should do it. Just so you know, because I feel like this is something you would deny yourself, like, oh no, I can't afford that right now, or I can't, I don't really have the resources to go, whatever. I think you have to do it. And I think it's it's one of those checkpoints in your spiritual journey where, like, the universe is not going to speak to you and guide you unless you start listening to the guidance. You have to start trusting and listening to the guidance and following the guidance if you want to be on a better path spiritually. And so this is one of those little checkpoint test things where it's like, hey, you should go out of town for the day. Do it. Just listen to it and follow the guidance that you're receiving from the universe. Hi, Catherine.
Thank you. Okay, Catherine, thank you for coming. For those that are asking for a reading, today is a charity event for Misty, especially. It's a special event, and so it's donation based. So you can donate whatever you feel that you can, and that gets you on the list. There's no free readings today because we're going to be busy, and we have a purpose today. But thank you for asking. Okay, with ma'am. Okay. Thanks, Bambi. Nice to meet you. April. Odland. My English is fabulous, isn't it? I'll tell you.
April Orland. Somebody
under my poochies.
Okay, I'll check that. So under your poochies.
Oh, that's so cute.
I like that. That's under my poochies.
I get amused with such small things. I'm so sorry.
Poochies.
How are you going? Are you going for time, Carly?
I'll probably do one. Because
we've got a few.
What I get for April, and then I've got to go. I've got to go look at formal dress for my.
Yeah, I know that you have to go. So All right. Well, you can do April then if you wish first, and then you can.
April.
There you go.
She actually did put my poochies. It's got my poochies. I like her already. Oh dear. All right. April.
Give me like a little, like just a little comment like that. It sets me off. Sorry, guys.
Good.
Like you say, boobies.
April, just put yes, you're here, so and I'll be able to put your name up. Thank you, Dawn.
April, are you here?
April.
I can hear my kiddos going, yes, Mum needs to hurry up.
You're welcome, baby. Anytime, mate.
Oh, while we're waiting, we went to have a look at this gorgeous blue dress yesterday. It's so pretty.
Oh, what's that?
But yeah, she didn't try it on. Got home. It's just that we just need to try and work out whether we can do a little bit of an extension around this area. Not text and listen. Oh, okay, April. Okay.
So then she's gonna listen, I guess.
Yep. Just listen.
She can comment when it's all done. She can say this, that, or the other.
Ooh, I think her connection is getting cleared out at the moment. I feel have you been getting a lot of goosebumpy, like type tingly energies around you? I feel like you're getting a lot of confirmation on things that you're doing. Your connection is getting stronger. They just showed me this big beam go straight up. Really pay attention every time you get those like little spirit loves or whatever people like to call them, goosebumps, confirmation, tingles. So you're connecting high and you're tapping into yourself and you're actually giving yourself the own guidance that you're seeking from external influences, external influence. I'm not good with words today, clearly. So keep running that internal guidance for yourself, because I think you're actually leading yourself down a really good path at the moment. Your clear audience is being cleared out as well. If there's any issues going around with your bottom jaw, I don't know whether it's your teeth or whether it's your jaw per se, but just maybe get your teeth looked at. I'm just feeling a lot of sensitivity, a little bit of pain that's running through a few of the teeth. But yeah, definitely if you're going by your own map at the moment, go for it. Your own compass. Go you. There's definitely a few wheels being turned for you at the moment. There's something in motion. What's the cogs in motion? There's a hobby or some work or something coming up that you're wanting to tap into, expand on maybe. Maybe that might be another bit of income for you. There's something in motion behind the scenes. Keep making notes, keep focusing on that, whatever that is. I feel you already know it. Sorry, this is very blasé. Yeah, that's me done. Oh, our Kundalini's there's something blocking. Sorry, there's just something blocking around the back of the neck, so it's around the throat chakra. I'm going to see if I can push that up.
Yes, it's for April, Catherine. While Carly's doing that, would someone like to go next?
I was connecting to one of her loved ones who had passed over. I'm getting a female energy with the initial M, like Mary, or something with an M name. It could be the first or last name. They were giving me the number 5, as in it's been 5 years, or the month of May, or the 5th of a month, as a very significant day for them. They also said something about having a lot of hip pain, and they showed me sitting in like a recliner or like a chair. And I'm getting a lot of hip pain with this person. So I don't know if they had like broken a hip or had some kind of hip replacement surgery during their lifetime. This feels like a much older female, like a grandmother or like an older female in the family. But they also saying something about somebody having pancreatic cancer or cancer of the abdomen. And I'm not sure if she's talking about herself or if she's telling me about somebody else in the family. But I'm hearing all this information from her, and she's telling me that she's just happy to be here. She's just happy to come forward and to let April know that she's okay, that she's not in any pain, that her passing was painless. The hip, she's really glad, doesn't bother her anymore. I don't know why she's so insistent that it bother me, but it's not bothering her anymore. And she wants you to know, and April, this could also be if you worked in healthcare or you worked in any kind of like an old folks home or a nursing home or assisted living facility. This could be somebody that you cared for. Okay. And I do want you to know that sometimes people make a larger impression on others than they realize. So she just wants you to know that she's good. She's good. She's not feeling any more pain. She doesn't have any trouble getting around anymore. I feel like she either had some trouble walking or like she walked with a limp or had a cane or something. It just feels like she had a lot of problems with her hip. What do you want me to tell her? Everything's going to be okay in the long run. Okay, so she just wants you to know, like right now, it might not seem like things are that great, and it might not seem like things are going to be okay, but that's because you're like right in it. And it's really hard to get clarity when we're right inside of a situation because our emotions are involved. And so she wants you to know that, you know, the further away you get from the actual situation that you're in, the easier it will be for you to see the progress that you're making, and you'll see how it's going to benefit you. I hope not, because I haven't heard anything. When it's my turn, just know I won't be able to listen and text. So just give me what you all are feeling. Oh, well, all right then. She'll watch the replay. I don't really know.
Yeah. 1444. Go back. April, you'll be able to go back to about what 140, even a little bit before
140ish, yeah, something like that. 1 hour 40ish minutes, April, if you wish. I can message you that if you like later to remind you. Say about 1:38. I can check it anyway for you, and then I'll let you know.
But that's what I have for her. I just had somebody step forward for her.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tracey, now Carly, you've got to go. First off, you're out. So thank you for coming, and thank you for giving us your time. I appreciate it very, very muchly, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Very much.
For those that don't know, it was Carly's birthday, so she's having a wonderful weekend of birthday surprises. And you're going to stop it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to her.
Now I understand why she ate the lemon cake last night.
Exactly why.
That was the present for herself. Like,
yeah. Exactly. That was her gorging for her birthday.
That was her living her best life.
It was, yep. And yes. I said to her, don't worry, darling, I won't tell anybody it was your birthday. We won't worry about that today. And I fed her all this bullshit and told her this massive story of nothing. And she thought I'd forgotten. I did not.
Yeah.
I thought, no, I'll just shame her later. All right, darling, you can bugger off now. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Charlie.
No worries. Thanks, Al. And Tracy also has to go. So thank you.
I'm off as well, guys.
Us. We really appreciate you giving time. Anytime. It's been wonderful.
Thank you for helping people. I love you so much.
It's wonderful. So you have a great afternoon. Is it nice and cold there still? It was cold yesterday, apparently.
It's a bit overcast. It's not raining today, which is nice.
Oh, true. No, it's cold here today, like really cold. Weird weather. All right, darling. Well, you can scoot off as well. Right. Thank you. Love you heaps. Catch up later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, can I just have a few words with April, if that's all right?
Yep. Go for it.
I'm not muted, am I? Okay.
Nope.
All right. So, April, I had 2 cards that were given out here, and surprisingly enough, the first card, even though it said light, which talks about everything happening around you, and that's prosperity or bliss, or things might be coming into your life that are extremely happy and being contented and growing. I actually got that I looked at the picture and I thought, oh my God, my eyes are hurting. Like I'm having these, well, they're saying blinding headaches. I'm not going to say blinding headaches, but please correct me if you need to. I just feel like my eyes are hurting because of the light. Now, the other message that goes with this particular card is that they are asking you to perhaps close your eyes and go within. All right, go within and find out what it is that you want. Find out what it is that you. I just feel sad for you in a way that I'm not making a connection with joy. I'm not making a connection with happiness, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong in sitting in sadness, because that is also one of our emotions as a human being. We have the right to sit in that anytime we need to. But they're saying, can you please attempt to make that connection between yourself, spiritually, physically, on whatever level you need to, with I don't know, happiness, with joy. Make it part of who you are. What did I write out here? Okay, and then they swapped over to something else. They're saying that you're connected, April, already, all right? You are actually connected spiritually, and I feel like my head's getting really hot at the moment. So something is going on in your mind. It could be cluttered. They're trying to send downloads, and I use that word very carefully because those of you who know me, I don't like that word, try. They're pushing information through to you, but it's not getting to where it needs to go because there's so much happening in the mind, and they want, okay, all right. So that's why they're asking you to close your eyes, because the light, everything that's going around you, happening around you may be too much for you, and you just need to recenter yourself and figure out what it is that you want as a soul in a human body. Experience that happiness. Gosh, I'm feeling confused as well, April. They want you to remember the information, the things that you have learned along the way to bring you to where you are now. And they want you to honor and acknowledge how far you've come on your journey. I can't even read my own writing.
That happens to me too.
Yeah. I write so like it's just automatic. I just sit here and I think, shit, okay, what does it mean? Okay, so the other thing to do with that connection that they would, connection. They're wanting you to make that connection, but they want you to move into a place of your own power, of your own purpose, okay? So step into your own power. You are just as important as the next person is, so make sure that you know that and understand it on all levels. You give to other people, they want you to see yourself giving to you, back to you, like for you, the same as what you give other people. And also the other thing was they are wanting you to be very careful at the moment not to make hasty decisions. They want you to look at all of the ramifications of a decision that you will be coming close to making soon, and look at it from all different perspectives. So this has also got to do with closing your eyes, going within and searching through all of those words that you've got in your head, searching through all of those emotions and just recentering, gather yourself, and then make that decision. Sorry if it sounded disjointed, but that's basically what they're saying. So when you go back and have a listen to this, it will make sense to you. It's just that sometimes when we talk, they flood us with information and it doesn't make sense at the time, but it may make sense to you later when you re-listen to this. So thank you for allowing me into your energy, April.
Thanks, Caroline. Yeah, sometimes it's like you've got to talk so fast so you don't miss what you're hearing, and it can be.
Well, sometimes those words, I can't even put them into words sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. How do you express that?
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, April, I've sent you a message, darling. I've let you know that it was me messaging you, not some scammer. It was Mirantha. The only thing I've got extra is more or less just more of a message-based thing, but they're saying people around you don't fully understand you sometimes, and that's the part that you find very difficult. You're very much either like a mother or grandmother energy, so you either like your mother or your grandmother. There's a feminine somebody there that you guys are very similar, and because they understood you, that helped you a lot in your life. It helped you to be able to cope and to find your way and things like that. So it was a very lovely act that she did for you. I wanted to mention that because I wanted that acknowledgement from her, that to let you know that she loved doing that, and that was a gift that she wanted to give to you for this lifetime. And they're saying that think about what you really want to do at this stage of your life. Is there anything else here? Because there's some things weighing you down. So they're saying, is there anything here that you used to love to do? It doesn't need anything grand. It could be something very simple like playing cards. I don't know, I'm getting cards, like card games. So, like not poker, but those sort of card games, whether this lady liked it as well. But there's a thing here to do with card games. There's something really simple that you love to do that gave you time out for yourself, but made you feel content, happy, peaceful, and you were allowed to do it that time. You had the time to do it. They're saying that she needs to rediscover or go back and live into something that makes her feel like she can just take a breath. I'm getting a feeling of someone who holds their breath a bit. So I think a lot of us do that when we're either stressed or confused, or some people just naturally do hold their breath. It's a genetic thing. But I feel like I'm a bit out of breath here. So I don't know if you have any lung issues or you have anxiety occasionally, but I feel like I need some air. I feel like I need to breathe a little. So you could be feeling a bit stifled as well. So, but they're saying this time in your life is very important to you, especially the next 2 years. Now, not saying anything bad, but the next 2 years, you need to have your say for some reason, but you need to also find something for yourself. I think you need to. It's almost like she needs a life back for her, not for, I don't know if you've got children or married or whatever, but there's this time now, there's a stage happening now where it's about who you are, what you need, and what needs to be done to make you happy. I just feel like I agree, you need that self-time. I'm getting, again, like trying to take a breath. So you need that freedom. You need something to express yourself. So whether you used to paint or, like I said, it's just simple playing cards, something that is just really easy, simple, no pressure for you, and you don't have to think too much. It's really, really basic. You know what I mean?
Just disconnecting and zoning out.
Yep. Absolute zoning out. That's a good word.
Facebook Reels for that when I'm just trying to disconnect.
Yep. Me too.
Reels and I just.
Yep. Or TikTok. Same. I actually did something yesterday I haven't done for a long time, because I've been busy doing this work. I actually went and played a game. I went on my computer and I went put up an old game, and I also downloaded what's those bloody games called on your phone where you match things, match 3 games. Either you match shells or you match.
I play a game like that.
Do you? I just started playing it
on my phone.
I know, right? And it just gives us a get out of ourselves, get out of our body, go and do something really crazy, stupid, simple.
Absolutely.
Don't feel guilty that you do that. Don't feel guilty that you are doing something that other people would consider you're wasting your time or procrastinating. There's absolute bullshit. Excuse my language, April, but it's rubbish. Sometimes, especially if I feel she's got a little bit of a very motherly, empathic energy, and I think that she needs that escape. She needs something that can just give her a place she can go and procrastinate and do nothing, but not in a way that it's detrimental, in a way that it's like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm playing jelly bean games, match 3 games for 2 hours, and it's not your business. That's what I feel like saying. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting, April. So let us know, message us and let us know how you felt and what you got from that, and if it resonated with you. So please do. Oh, did she? Oh, okay. Sorry, there it is. My whole life is toxic. Oh. Okay. No wonder. I keep getting that needing to breathe. I don't want to leave my kids. Yeah. So don't care. Okay. Health is shit. Yep. When I was person, that was my mum a year ago. Well, that's the mother energy we were getting. And I've trying to go. Okay. No wonder. Because I just feel like I'm suffocating. I feel like I'm not getting air. and I keep trying to get breath, and I've got a pain in here as well. Like, I keep trying to breathe, like it's almost like someone's got their hands around your throat. Can I say that? That's what it feels like. It feels like that sort of feeling. So no wonder. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm really sorry to hear that, April. That's why you need something for you.
I don't know why. I'm curious enough, and I'm questioning, like, if you've tried to kill yourself 4 times in the last 3 years, who or what stopped you? That's what you should be asking yourself, because I feel like she feels like she doesn't have anyone around her that cares about her, that loves her. And I think she should be concentrating on what is keeping that from happening, or who is keeping that from happening. That is a person that wants you around. That is a person that cares about you, whether it's your mom interfering for you from the other side, or somebody in the physical world who is not letting you go through with that. Or even if it's you who's not letting you go through with that. Somebody cares enough about you to want you to stay here. So I think you should just take that option off the table. And just so you know, when people do decide to check out early from their life lessons, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes things are hard, and we all get it. You got to do it again. You're going to come back, and you're going to have to do the same crap again, but it'll be harder, because you'll have all of this life experience under your belt to take back with you. So keep that in mind. It's hard enough as it is. You don't want it to be harder. Try to get some help. Try to get somebody that you can talk to, somebody, a hotline or something that you can call, or some counseling that you can call, or a domestic violence or abuse. I don't know what your situation is, but I feel like there are options for you that you're just not using right now because you're not thinking of them. Okay. And so maybe that's what it is. We just need to tell you, hey, you have options. There are people that care about you. You might not realize that. Okay.
I just want to pull up what Jill said, Joe. Someone who understands the situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
No worries. Thank you. Sandy, you're right. Now, it's late where Misty is, so do you want to bugger off, darling, and go and do your bits and go to bed?
Yeah, I wake up entirely too early for no reason at all, and I don't know why.
Mate, welcome to my world.
My body is on. I get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and it makes it a very long day. You get tired by bloody 1, 2 o'clock. So thank you, darling. We will keep going, and I will contact you and leave you a message, and let you know how things went and all that jazz.
I appreciate you, ladies, so much. And
anytime, mate. Anytime.
That's everybody that has come on and sent a donation to me or to the ladies. I appreciate all of you. I have a really hard time asking for and accepting help. So this is a big life lesson for me. And thank you for contributing to my soul growth and my soul journey. I love you both so much.
That's what we're here for.
I love you. I mean it. I love you both so much.
We love you too. And it's been a pleasure.
I hope the rest of your readings are smooth like butter.
They'll be smooth like butter. We're going to bring in another friend of ours, another Aussie, to take over for the others, so that we've got someone else. So that'll help us get through. So thank you, darling. Much love, and we'll catch up.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so bringing in Margaret from Maggie's Readings to help back us up so that we can get through some readings, because we've got a few. Thank you, my darling, for coming. For those who don't know, this is Margaret of Maggie's Readings, another Aussie. So Margaret, just really quickly, if you'd like to just say who you are and how people can contact you if they need any help, please.
Okay, I'm Margaret Rogerson. I own Maggie's Reading. I generally do my lives through crystal balls. Regularly, because Maggie's Reading is more or less a private setting, so there's no scammers, no bullying, no nothing on my page specifically. But yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years on a regular basis. My awakening started when I was younger, but I ignored it. But the last 5 years has been full on. I haven't had a break from getting activation, downloads, you name it's been happening. So
that's just like it's time to step up, lovely, and do what you're here for. That's like whack, wacky up. Yeah, we get that too. So, and if there's any other Aussies on here, any other girls on here, I think they've gone. That's gone. Okay. Sandy, I was trying to get to you. HAB. Today, Sandy, is a charity event benefit for Misty Lynn, who's just left. So everything today, there's no free readings. There's a special created event for that reason and that purpose only. So everything is donational based. So you donate what you can. We do ask you to be fair and reasonable, because she is in need and we're doing our best here to support that. So there's no free readings, darling. So if you want to donate, you're more than welcome. There's from now on, if anyone wants to come in after what we're doing at the moment, it's best you go into my PayPal, because you can't go into Misty's now because I won't know who's on the list. Our list is gone. So you'll have to donate to my PayPal, which is up the top. You'll see it. It is Rob O'Rourke 2, etc. So I don't know if I can repost that. Can you repost that, Caroline? Because I've got posting issues at the moment. I can't do it. So I'll get Caroline to do that for me. So anyone that wishes to donate at the moment can donate through that PayPal link. And that's it. Okay. Just checking messages. So next person is Kathy Bellotti Good. She's all good. She's all good. Thanks very much, Kathy, for your donation. There it is. Okay, there we go. If anybody requires and wishes to donate, they can do so through that only. Don't anyone send anything to Misty at the moment, because then I won't know who's donated. So send it to me, and every cent that has come my way goes straight to Misty. We don't keep any of it. We're working for free today. So April, I've done. Kathy, and then it'll be Jill, Angie, Catherine Bratz, Kathy Bradley, and Sheila Sunland at this point. If you have donated and I have not seen it yet, please let me know. Actually, I should message Misty and ask her, did we miss anybody, before I forget.
Why have I written their names down twice? Oh my God, Caroline, seriously. Okay.
On your Caroline. Okay.
I thought, wow, okay, well, we've got a lot to do. I've got to be gone by about 3, so because I've got to do. Anyway, I'll leave that.
That's why I asked Maggie to come on and help us get through. So, okay, well, the other thing we could do, if you really want to, because we've still got Kathy now, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we can close donations if you're happy to do that, and then we're done for the day.
I have to. Well, it depends on how long it's going to take. So let's just see how we go.
All right, we'll see how we go. Now, you can always say time's up or something like that. We can close donations. All righty. So, Kathy, thank you, darling. You were there somewhere.
Okay, so I started working on Kathy a little bit before you guys. I was just when you were talking. Kathy, I need to ask you a question, because they said to me, they gave me a question. So I thought, okay, well, I'll ask you the question. What are you looking for, Kathy? What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're seeking that is outside of yourself? Because whatever you're looking for is within you. It's not going to the feeling that you believe you will get from someone else needs to come from within first. Okay, they're just talking to me about inner child work now as well. So they're saying, that there is a lot of strength that you are going to need, and that strength you already have now, but you won't know how deep this strength is for yourself unless you tap into it, unless you make that connection with it. They're saying that there's gosh, okay, lots of messages coming in here. Some type of a block. They're telling me, Kathy, that there's a block that's happening here. So they want you to go within. They're giving me the word stand strong, and the power that you need is within you. This is coming through this strength card that I've got here at the moment. If you just imagine that moving around in the wind, it has, what have you got there? Angel of Strength. Yeah, see, there you go.
There you go.
So we can't make this up. They're also saying that there is no need for you to over-explain yourself to people. There just isn't. When you say something, you say it that carefully anyway, that there is no need to explain what you said. If they don't understand it, then they're not ready to hear it. Okay, so they're just saying to me, you need to remember your own inner strength. Okay, Kathy, just let me know if this is resonating with you at the moment, Kathy. Stand firm, stand strong, ground with Gaia. Use the strength that she's giving you, because when you offload the negativity, she's breathing it back in as positivity. She's giving you the strength to move forward. Intuitively, you are being guided in the right direction, but they just want you to stand in that strength, okay? Because ultimately, that will lead to, which is the next card I've got, card number 34. Which talks about success, okay? And this card is all, you already have success, but they want you to breathe it in. They want you to understand it. The book actually says in Celtic tradition, secret springs were magical. Water was a source of life. And in legends, mystical beings would emerge out of the springs and later return through them. Fairies, queens, mythic creatures. Look at her. Look at her wings on her back. You know, you do have a connection. So again, they want you to use that strength that you've got from within to find those wings. You're going to be blessed with some type of good fortune that's coming your way as well, Kathy. You're stronger, and you know, every time I flip over a card, they're showing me you have this connection. All right, look here. You know, we've got the frog spirit renewal, but I'm seeing the wings here. I'm seeing the connection here. This represents connection to me. Okay, so if you do have trust issues, they want you to trust yourself. You won't steer yourself in the wrong direction, Kathy. It's not possible for you to be steered into the wrong direction. You just can't. Just breathe, put your shoulders back and stand in your strength like that oak tree that I showed you before, and stay strong. Okay, that's what I have for you at the moment. I'll let the other two come in.
Okay, Kathy, I got basically the same as Caroline, with the angel of strength and attachments. There is, if you want the change, darling, you've got to be the change. You've got to allow yourself to let go of layers of layers of layers of things that you've carried. Some of the energy is not yours to carry. Some of the burdens are not yours to carry now. It's basically gone past its use by date, and it's time to let them go. This would be a good time to self-investigate. Find out what is important to you and what is not. Anything that goes against the heart, it's time to let it go. This is your time. This is time to find you, who you truly are, who you truly want to be, but not by other people's standards or what they think you should be or what they want you to be. Speak your truth. My throat just more or less tightened up then. You need to speak your truth, regardless whether you think it's going to hurt somebody or not. It needs to be expressed. You need to be open with others. When you're open with others, you're being 100% authentic with yourself. So when you're 100% authentic with yourself, you're 100% authentic with others. Don't be afraid. Push through this fear and doubt within yourself. You're carrying way too much that you don't need to now, sweetheart. That's all I'm getting. I hope that helps.
Thanks, Maggie. Yeah, I'm getting very similar. So we all got very pretty much identical in a way. So what did I get? The only extra I'm getting, Kathy, is that they're saying this. This could be one or two things. I feel it's a piece of you, but there's also someone you cannot rely on right now. There's something going on around you, whether it's male or female. I am not sure. All I know is that just know that this person has something else going on as well that they are not really willing to share with everybody. So if this is you or this is another person, just understand you can't rely on them right now because of their emotional state. So it's not that there's anything really wrong or bad, just you can't lean there at the moment. This is why there's some things going on in your mind that you need to sort out. You're used to asking, I think, this person and relying on each other heavily, but they just can't at the moment. So if there's anybody around you or anyone that you're trying to lean on or trust or be with or otherwise, just know that there's a piece of them that's missing, and there's a fragment missing within them because of something trauma they've also gone through. And they just can't give emotionally or give everything of themselves right now. They haven't been able to do that for a long time. So whether it's a relationship or otherwise. And there's a little bit there that you're hanging on to do with someone as well, that you need to just let that go a little bit. Let them go about their business, let them go on their way. There's a little bit of a feels like a bit of a trap to get involved or be a part of this. Alrighty, I think I don't know if you've got even a sister or something like that. I think this one's female. There's two, right? This one's a female, and it's trying to find the strength to resist this. This is a problem. I think you're a good-hearted person and very kind-hearted. I think that you are drawn to people that like a mother energy, like a rescuer or a forlorn, or you're the person just needs to give. And that's a piece of you that's fantastic. Don't lose that. But sometimes she forgets about herself in the equation. I think the energy I'm picking up with these people is that you've maybe given way too much in the past. And I think it's time that you understand that you don't have to give all that anymore, all right? And that'll set you free a bit, and that'll help you with everything that's going on, how you feel about yourself, how you see your world and what you want to do in the future. It's like just allow it to be, all righty? Because I think if you don't, there's going to be a rocky boat situation that may be tied to you, and I don't want you to end up getting the blame or you said or it's because it's not. It's really got nothing to do with you. It's just that people like to project and throw stones, alrighty? So just be aware that's there. I don't get it like anything major that you know should be freaking out about, but it's just a situation that's going to be around you if it's not already, alrighty? But in time, they're saying that I get you eventually finding your way. I get you eventually finding a piece of you that you have hidden, that you set aside because you are a bit of a rescuer and you do forget yourself. There's a piece there that needs to come back. It's like a loving, mothering, nurturing energy, but to do it in a different way. You've got to do it in a way that it's okay to be empathetic and giving, but you can't give all of yourself, alrighty? You're getting taxed somewhere. I don't know if you're getting headaches and things like that, but there's something going on that's draining you a little bit. And I just think there's a vibration around there. You're a little bit tired of hearing that person going on all the time. All right, it could be just an acquaintance or someone that you see or work with occasionally, but there's somebody there that's draining you a little bit. So it's time, they're saying, to just release that and understand that you don't have to be there right now. All righty, that it's okay to say no sometimes and things like that. So no worries. Thanks, Helen. Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. Look, darling, come back another time. I usually work on the weekend or during the week, but quite often I'm on a Saturday. The others also do different days of the week. Friend request, follow pages and things like that, and you'll get a notification. And quite often when I do my lives, I can't speak for anyone else, but quite often I do my lives, I have a nominated amount on my page of what a reading is, but then every so often I do a little thing where we do some free reading. So yeah, we haven't done a free reading event for a while. We might do it this month. We might do it in a month or something, another one, but come and spend some time. You never know, you might get popped in for a freebie somewhere, okay? But we won't have time today, so that's all. Sorry about that. All right, that's about all extra I'm getting, Kathy, because I think everyone else covered pretty well. They just wanted you to know that to take heed, take heart, and stay within you, look after you, don't give so much away, all right, darling? Thanks, mate. Catch us soon. Alrighty, Jill, are you still there? Thank you, Kathy, for your donation. Is most gratefully received. This is going to be a happy girl. Alrighty. Hi, Muffin. How you going? Yes, she is. Thank you, Jill. So after Jill will be Angie, Catherine Bratz, Kathy Bradley, Sheila Sunland. If anyone else has sent a donation, please let me know. Now, all donations, again, I'll remind you, go to my PayPal, Rob O'Rourke 2, etc., because then I'll know who's donated, and so we can see you. If you donate to Misty, I won't know. So you best go straight to my PayPal from now on. All funds go straight to Misty. We keep nothing. Righty.
Jill.
It's Jill? Yep.
Jill. First word they gave me for you, Jill, was family. They're saying to me that you're kind of like this glue that holds things together, and they want you to show the family what it is that you that is important in life. Show them the way. That's what I'm picking up for you. And it's funny. So I'm going to jump around a little bit here because that's the way they're giving me the messages today. So sorry if it doesn't sound that it flows. Just let me know, Jill, also whether this is resonating with you. I'm also getting, and it's funny because I picked up dragon energy with you, and when I picked up the deck that I got, and you know, I because I have a white dragon myself, I got this card here for you.
Nice.
I got you as dragon energy. And they're saying, and it's a diamond white, so that tells me that you know that you have some type of connection to the dragon realm, and they're wanting to give you more information. It's like
I'll go and have a look if you want, Caroline, while you're doing that.
Yeah, please do, please do. So I'm just looking at the book here, and I can't quite make head nor sense of it, but they're just saying to use your dragon to transform the way others, and this could have to do with your family, the way they believe or the way they feel about life, and let them know that that it could be seen from a different perspective. Like they're basically, this dragon, I mean, it's got, if you have a look at the picture here, they've got this beautiful diamond that seems to be exuding a whole heap of, I don't know, love. It's just, it's really lovely. They're wanting you to protect your aura, Jill. They're wanting you to protect yourself. Sometimes we, including myself and everybody else in the spiritual community, we don't protect ourselves enough. So it's important for you to protect your energy that you've got and to protect the energy of your children because they don't quite know how to do this themselves. Is one of your children gifted? Because I'm picking up that gift needs to be nurtured, whatever this gift is. So however you can do this for your children, please just do it because they came to you for a reason, Jill. Right? They're in this world because you allowed it for them to come through. So if they are gifted, and I don't know, it could be both of them. I don't know why I'm saying both of them. Maybe it's because you said that. I don't know. But they're wanting you to foster these gifts that they've got because they don't know how to. Could be a son or your grandson. Okay, so when they open up to you, Jill, about this, they're saying to keep the conversation going. It's like I had a chat with my grandson the other day because they lost their fur baby, their pet, and you know, it's very distressing to the family, to say the least, because she's been around them for so long. But you know, he said why does she keep coming in to say hello? And of course, I just looked at him and I said, talk to her, and open up the conversation. Ask them about what it is that they see, about what it is that they feel, all right? Because the work that you put in now for them, this is going to bring them into the spiritual aspect of themselves that they're going to use when they get older, right? And it's not about the money either. And don't take any notice of the fact that there's pentacles on this tree, but this is basically what you do now. You will see it will bear the fruits of your labor. I do know my youngest son is very gifted. We talked about it, but he's not open to it yet because he sees what he sees scares him. Okay, he gets premonition. So, maybe it's just your job at the moment to talk him down off that Jill, because what he's seeing for a reason, and perhaps they're making it so scary because he's not paying attention. So, maybe try and dial it down for him. I'm also being told that somebody is hurting. All right, they're hurting emotionally, Jill. I don't pick up that it's you, but it's somebody that's close to you and it's hurting you. And maybe you can use this. Maybe this has got to do with this family that I picked up for you before. That your family is really important. So show them the way. He is okay. All right. So. All right. Talk him through it. Send him healing energy. All right. You've got that diamond white dragon there. Call your dragon in and ask them to give you information to be able to use that diamond white light to help them through this. I've got a lot of information here, but I have to stop, so I'll let the other two girls come in.
We need to get through the list, so thank you, Caroline. It's funny, I was laughing. That's why I came back in for a second. The dragon's messages were armor and boundaries.
Huh? Well, there you go. See? Yeah.
Exactly the same. I wrote that down so I wouldn't forget. Armor and boundaries. I was going to say something when I come in for that millisecond. I thought, no, she's in the zone. I'll tell her after. Armor and boundaries. Jill, they're talking about. Let me just pop in, see if there's anything else. Self-respect. Not to doubt yourself. Self-respect is really important from that dragon consciousness, from the dragon beings of light. They're talking about boundaries is a big one for some reason, whether it's for you or someone around you, it doesn't matter. It could be just be children, but boundaries very much so, in self-respect. Not to lower your light for those that don't understand you, and to keep your unit together. So I don't know what you got, Caroline. I didn't hear it, but if I'm repeating, let me know. About keeping your family close and keeping your children very close in a circle. Tight family unit for some reason at the moment. I don't know if it's been going on for a long time. I feel it may have, but they're saying that it's a tight family unit, or what will help you to stay together and to make it, and to further your joyful, happy bond. So, and not to be afraid of any information you receive. And if you're not happy with it from yourself, not from us, but even from yourself, little messages and information you get, even if you're not sure, they're talking about a lot of it has come from them. Alrighty, they've been trying to communicate for a while. I see a very, very sea blue looking, very light blue, like almost I don't know, it's not sky blue, I think it's even lighter, but a very light blue dragon, very young dragon. So maybe even if you're one of your children, but very young, youthful looking dragon energy. And that's the one that's been walking around your family and looking after you and working with you and protecting you. So, and that's a lifetime one that she, I feel it is, female, is talking about being there for a lifetime. Yeah, interesting. It's got a lovely gold emblem of sorts around her neck, but she's a very, very, very light blue, like really pale blue, like a little boy blue, that sort of pale color when babies have booties and things, a bit like that. So interesting. Off you go, Smeggies.
Okay, I'm getting the total opposite. This might be to do with the family.
No, that's all right. There is no opposites, darlings. Everything is important.
There is action that needs to be put in. I do see you're holding your family tight, but through this process, are you forgetting yourself? Because there's situations you need to walk away from. We all have our individual paths, and that's what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a forked road right in front of me, and it's like, I want to help them, but I want to help myself. Which way do I go? This is the time to see in the abundance in everything around you, everything you've been through, even the lessons you've been through, because sometimes we have to go through tough times to see what's truly important and bring us back home to our hearts. I'm also picking up, you're a healer. My hands are going red. So I don't know if you are actually healing anyone or doing healing, but it might be important to start investigating, start to play with the energy, because we truly do need more healers. But there's definitely a situation you've got to walk away from. This could be past hurts that you haven't let go of at the moment or yet, because you're too involved in the doing what's right for the family. But when you step back a little bit, you can see clarity. And when you help yourself, you're actually helping your family more, if you understand what I mean. Because in this card, there's definitely protection. You need to protect your energy, your time, your effort, because you're just going to get totally drained from others. And like they said, you need to put boundaries up. I hope that helps, darling, but I do see inner peace and harmony within you, so within, so without. Okay, darling? I hope that helps.
Thanks, Maggie. Alrighty. Thanks, Jill, for your donation. Gratefully appreciated. And yes, the dragon is still there. It's almost, if you can pick the palest blue colour on my pictures, the lightest blue you can find, it's a bit like that. But it's she's youthful. What did you get?
It's probably I'm trying to get it in the camera.
Yeah, like that really light. Yeah, very baby light blue, powdery blue. So yeah. Awesome. Alrighty. Angie Corbello, are you still here, please? And then Kathy Sheila. No worries, Jill, you're welcome. You can ask them, you can call them, you can ask them to either, you might hear or feel or see. So you can ask them to do so. Angie is still here. There she is. Thank you. Thank you for waiting.
Pardon me. Oh, sorry, I just started coughing when I saw Angie's name. So I don't, hang on a minute.
For Caroline. Okay.
No, that's okay. Angie, I don't know whether it's there is something that you need to say to someone. All right. And it feels like this person is around you more often than not. Just let me know if this is resonating with you, because I just feel like you need to offload that energy. They're taking advantage of you, and they're not considering all the aspects of how they're making you feel by doing what they're doing. It's also about strengthening your connection with Source. And I'm not a religious person, so don't take that the wrong way. But they're saying that that connection with Source will allow you to be able to move the energy that you need from this particular person who is. They're using the word giving you grief, like they're taking advantage of you. So just let me know, Angie, if this is something that is resonating with you. It's almost like this person is not taking any notice of what you're saying to them. You have a lot to give, Angie. A lot to give, and they need you to, okay, your husband, that you have a lot to give, and it just feels like, the reason I was also picking this up, Angie, was because, the connecting to your source energy, connecting to your high self, connecting to your spiritual team will help you understand what is going on here. It's all about seeing the lesson within the situation that you've been given. And this is actually how I see him at the moment, all right? I see him as the King of Swords. I see him thinking, I mean, it could be a little bit narcissistic, I don't know, but I see him within the family structure as he believes he's doing the right thing for everybody, but what he's not doing is checking everybody else's feelings. He's not paying attention to everybody else's feelings and how this affects everyone. You are in this state of, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with it. Every time I open up a new doorway for myself, it gets closed. Now, before, when I was talking to somebody else in one of their readings, I was saying it's not about closing that door because it's kind of shut in your face. You have to figure out which one is the one that you need to stay with and persevere with, all right? You cannot let somebody else drive. I can see them driving on your path and almost stopping you from going forward. They've got a car and you're running behind that car trying to keep up with them, where this person should be going off to the left or to the right, and allowing you to steer what's happening with your path. So just be very gentle on your feelings. Please don't come down on yourself too hard. There is a lesson in this for you, Angie. A pretty big lesson. You need to stand up and be counted within this relationship, right? It's very important. We stop carrying his emotions with you. They're not yours. So I'm just going to cut that there because the other two need to speak as well.
Yeah, no worries. Just letting you know, Cammie, you might have missed my message. I thought about it and I thought, yeah, if you wish, but then I'm like, I think if it's all right with you girls, I think we might accept no more donations because we're going to be here for a while otherwise. So Cammie, no, I think I might refuse it if that's okay. I don't normally like to say no.
Come back on Tuesday.
Yeah, come back on Tuesday. We're doing another event on Tuesday, Cammie. So come back then. What time are we, Caroline?
1 o'clock, I think. I have to have a look.
Because it's either 11 or 1 o'clock we're together. It's one or the other.
Oh, no, 2:22. 2:22.
2:22. So it's later than we normally are. So come back then, darling. I thought about it when you were asking me, and I thought, no, I think I might close donations off. Otherwise, we're going to be here a bit long, and that's not fair on the people that have given their time freely. So we might say no to that, if that's okay. All righty. So no more donations. I'll put that note up in a second. All righty. Off you go, Maggie. No, thank you.
Okay, Angie. Wow. I'm feeling you're full of anxiety at the moment and heartbreak. You want to speak your truth, but you're afraid to. You're afraid of the repercussions. I'll put it that way. I do feel this is a narcissistic person because I feel anxious myself. So I'm picking up basically what you're feeling. Know that you can create your own reality, darling. Know that you can have what your heart desires. Sometimes we have to take a leap of faith and push through the fear, push through the doubt of oneself that somebody else put on us, that this is not your burden to carry. This has been put on you from, I say, a young age, teenagehood, where people used to, I don't know if you got bullied at school, but I'm picking up a lot of heartbreak here, a lot. This is where a strategy needs to be put in place. All the answers are inside you. Tap into your inner strength, your inner spirit. Allow them to guide you through the heart. What you want is what you'll get, but I'm saying, do yourself a favor, write down what you want in a relationship. Everything that you can think of, write it down in the relationship, and then apply this to you. When you apply this to you, you'll start seeing clarity. You'll start seeing the places and how people treat you. This will help you to create your own reality, create your own world, and see the abundance in all of it, the doors to value. You'll see your worth. You'll see that you are loved, that you are appreciated by many. Yeah, I'm so sorry, sweetheart, you're going through this. But there is balance to be brought in. There is balance coming. But you need to work on yourself. Find what truly you want from the heart, your true heart's desires. They are actually, your heart is actually calling out to you. It wants you to come back home. Okay, beautiful. I have to cut that off because I'm getting the emotions. I'm sorry.
Okay, Angie, everyone's pretty much covered that. So what I'm going to do for you, Angie, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to put a hand on your heart if you can where you are. I want you to breathe in and out really slowly. I'm going to do a little bit of light language and a little bit of clearing on you. I think this is probably the last piece that you're missing. I feel they're going to run it down from your heart, down to your solar plexus, down to your sacral, down to your root. I think they're going to do your lower chakras first. So hand on heart, darling, and I want you to breathe. It's all right, Maggie, that's why I'm going to clear her. I'm going to clear that energy out. I want you to breathe in and out with me real slow. I'm going to slow your energy down, slow the breathing in and out for me. Breathe in. And if you've got to move your body and rock a little. In, hand on heart. And I want you to keep your eyes closed and just keep breathing. And I also want you to rock because I want you to soothe yourself. You're carrying some things that don't belong to you. Just close your eyes and breathe nice and slow. And whatever you feel, I want you just to release and let go. Whatever emotion or whatever thought, even if it's a word. If you just need to say shit, I want you to say that. Ko ana yashtia. Morua na aina mahoya. I kai nest e amahoi anea. I ratia no kuru runashtaya. Mia no koya na enji isha na iama koya na garins. Ina haya no kuturia ta am. Nyaraste. Ki koya mahaya. Anramea shane. Kururia hane. Koreana hai. I'm going to call your soul, Angie. Mi nga na ia. Narian narian naro ronea shia. Inna mai ina hoya na ia kai. Irani na namo kururu hiana nirashtin yarshtinai. An marian narian narian norian narian yasha. I want you to feel that warmth, Angie. I want you to absorb the love. When that light energy comes in, it can make you feel warm and can make you feel hot. And I want you to keep breathing. I want you to keep saying as I'm talking and calling your soul, because there's a piece of you that's missing right now. Your heart is a bit hollow. I want you to say, I love myself. And I want you to say it with conviction. I want you to mean it. I almost want you to say it, not with a growl, but with I love myself. I need no permission from anyone else. Off you go, start talking to yourself. Kura mahaya nashtea. Maya. Ikari ohana isha ayanaria. Kurura namayana for Angie. Mina for highest good and the highest vibration of light. I call in the angels of light. I call in the love that she requires right now. I call in all of her. Maina hita ia koya nahari. Ni shashana mayuku kuyana iana tea. Lemurian energy koyana shia. Anarianayoshua naikuya mahai. Nayaruanaya. Kishana kea kokayana Maria Stanaria. Kuahaneti tiaratia Mariana Kururinaria. We're talking of honoring yourself, Angie. Honor yourself. Don't let no one else ever dim your light, my darling. You can take a breath and open your eyes. So I've sent out an energy of protection. I've sent out an energy of love. I've called in a piece of you home. Anytime that you feel like you're losing yourself, anytime that you feel like you're not feeling like you, I want you to remember what we just did. You can go back and watch the replay. And I want you to put your hand on your heart, and I want you to breathe, and I want you to repeat what I told you. I love myself. I love myself as I am. I love me. And I want you to remember that, because they're placed in an activation for you. They've given you some downloads and some energy to give you the strength to take a breath and handle what you need to handle. We do not interfere. We do not create any interference whatsoever. It's an unethical issue if we do. All we do is we give a piece to you that is required for today. So we give you the love that you're missing. All right, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Catherine, is it Bratz or Barakuya? Is that how you say it? But Catherine Bratz is what's on my donational PayPal. Oh, okay. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. Tell you what can help you, Angie, and for anybody that's struggling or anyone that just needs some help. Caroline and I quite often do meditational events. So if you want to go on my page or Caroline's page, there is plenty of meditation, activation and healing videos there to watch. Go and use one of those. All energy that we have done stays on the video. It never leaves. It's pre-programmed in. Go and watch a few of those, Angie, or anyone else who really needs that at the moment. Go and watch some of our meditational events and healing events, and use those in times of trouble or times that you just feel you need to sit and have someone else hold you. That's what they're for. So go and make use of them. They're free. You can help yourself. There's plenty of them. All right, darling. Thank you.
This is for you, Catherine Barraquai. Yes.
Yes, you're first, and then Kathy Bradley is after you.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling.
Can I just start off by telling Catherine, when I tuned into your name, I feel anxious. I feel nervous. I feel like I've got some sort of digestive issues that are being made worse because of anxiety, because of a situation that is happening around you or to you that you feel out of control. It's like, you know, I'm getting this tower moment. But what I want to say to you is that, you know, with those tower moments, don't ever forget how strong you are, Catherine. All right. You are very, very strong. It's just that you've got so much going on. This is what they're saying to me. You've got a lot going on that it's causing you headaches and it's causing you digestive issues. And all I want to do is just, you know, keep going back to the toilet all the time, because it just, it's basically what they're saying is all the SHIT is running through you and you need to offload it. I wrote down a few things for you. They're also telling me that, and just please let me know, Catherine, if this is resonating for you. They're telling me about inner child work, that you need to do some form of inner child work, that you need to know that you can be there for you, all right? You need to be there for your inner child. It's the inner, it's that little girl inside of you that's calling out and saying, I'm feeling anxious and I don't know how to deal with this. Can you please take care of me? Show me how to express my feelings. Show me how to nurture myself. Just be there for your inner child. That's what they're saying to me. They're also telling me that there's a part of you, Catherine, that is stubborn. And They're just looking at me as if to say, no, she can't be stubborn about some things. Sometimes we just have to let that stubbornness go and listen to what the other person is saying. Do you have digestive issues? Okay. And anxiety. All right. So that's what I'm picking up for you. I mean, the fact you must have something to say to somebody as well. I've also written down here that you need to make a decision. And it can't be a decision based on one aspect of yourself. It needs to be made in a balanced way. It needs to be, you need to use all of your senses in order to make a decision. And that's hard for you because sometimes when we get anxiety, it's like it's rife and I can't move past this anxiety. They want you to speak to your anxiety as though it is a separate part of yourself. Treat it like an emotion. All right. And say, I understand what you're saying to me, anxiety. I see what you're saying. And acknowledge what your anxiety is telling you. And, you know, this is a form of being able to release that anxiety at the same time. Yeah, just talking to me about making some type of informed decision that you've got to make. Who's it to do with? It's to do with family. They're saying it's to do with family. It could possibly be to do with a partner or somebody that's relatively close to you. I'm also picking up that you don't know the whole story and you have to go fishing for the rest of the information. All right. So when you fish, make sure that you ask the question differently than what you got the original information from, because they're not going to sense that you're asking it differently in order to find what it is that you need to find out about this situation. With that, I'll hand it over to the others.
I'll send her a bit of energy while you read, Maggie. So rather than me cover the same information, I'll work energetically. So off you. Thank you.
Okay, what I'm picking up, darling, is that you're an empath, that you do pick up on other people's feelings and emotions, but you think it's yours. This is where the anxiety is coming in as well. What you need to do, and my third eye was buzzing, look at the bigger picture. Ask yourself, stop what you're doing. Ask yourself, are these my feelings and emotions that I'm feeling? Wait for the inner voice to say either yes or no. It will. Then say to the universe, thank you for allowing me to feel all of this. Thank you for allowing me to understand others better. But I please release this in the name of Jesus Christ. Whether you're religious or not, it doesn't matter. It can help. I'm picking up some financial issues with you as well. I don't know if the budget's been very tight and you're going through a little bit of struggle, but this is part of your journey. This could be to say, put some money away for a rainy day. Have you ever heard that saying before? This is self-investment. When we do this, this is self-investment. This is taking care of us for the future when needed. This is also opening yourself up to giving is to receiving. I do see money coming in. I do see that you shine brightly from the inside out, but there's some things you got to twerk. Things from the past you still need to let go of. Sometimes we cannot interfere with other people's journey. They have to go on their own. All we can do is show them support, love and kindness when they need it the most. But yeah, they're saying something that you need to back away from. You cannot get caught up in this energy.
I've got saying like lies or something. So I'm moving now. I've got the same thing. Caught up in lies. Something.
Yeah.
Something there.
You need to remove yourself from this. You can agree to disagree, but you don't have to take the energy on board. Don't get look at it from an outside point of view, but don't get yourself involved in it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Just a yes or no would be good. Thanks, Catherine. quite a highly evolved soul. Like, she's no fool, but she has
No.
a softness that gets in the way a little. Not as a bad thing, but
yeah, she wears her heart on her sleeve, and she wants to like help everybody out, but she has to learn to put some boundaries in place and say no, that she can't always be there for others unless they're going to give it back to her. Like it's got to be a shared thing, not just take. And I'm feeling there's a lot of people taking off her at the moment.
Very much so.
I hope that helps, sweetheart.
That's what it feels like. It feels like the Seven of Swords. It feels like somebody's, and there was another card before about that. Somebody's taking advantage of you and not telling you the whole story. Yeah.
You're a big fat liar, Catherine.
Yeah.
Big fat liar.
They're getting away with something, and it needs to be stopped.
I don't know if they're narcissistic per se, but they have a sociopathic nature. They're just, some people are like that too, Catherine, as you may know, is that they live in that lie or that sea of lies so well. It's so real for them, but it's an illusion. It's a delusion. And they don't even know that the stuff that's coming out of their mouth is actually what they are delivering. Quite often they're so in that delusion that they think it's the truth. And this is the hard part, that when you see people like that, you realize that they don't even know that they are. They don't have no idea. They just think it's normal. And everyone goes, no, it's not normal. Your behavior is not normal. It's not good. And they don't even know that. All righty. What else did I get? So I got I don't know if you are religious or spiritual or otherwise, but I get a Mary Magdalena vibration around you. I get the Holy Mother energy. So I don't know if you even had a mother or grandmother that might have been religious or but it has that mindset. But I get the Mother Mary energy, and I feel that you are part of something there, and that's why you'll wear your heart on your sleeve. I think that your energy is so compassionate that you, again, like someone we read recent, was you forget who you are, you forget yourself, and you allow people to come into your mind, into your whole body at times. It's like you take on them, but you're doing that because you want, this is the savior, the Mary energy, because you want to save them. You want to make things better for them. You want to nurture and hold them so they don't have to go through this. You, whether this lifetime or another lifetime, have had an experience where you know what it's like to be persecuted. You know what it's like to be hung and quartered. And that has stayed with you in your memory, in your DNA memory, in your cells. And in this lifetime, you made it a promise and a pact that you will not allow another person to go down the suffering that you have had or gone through. And it may even come into this lifetime, may have a bit of suffering as well. But that is why you're like you are, and that is why these people are drawn to you. They're drawn to your light, my friend. You have the compassion of Mother Mary or Mother Teresa, and there's really nothing much you can do about that. You don't want to lose that piece of you. You don't want to be like other people. You don't want to lose that aspect of you, because it's extremely important. The planet needs that. So your divinity needs to grow in a way that you must come first. You can be Mother Mary. You can be that compassion, that love. You can walk as her. But even she knows that there's times where her energy must come first, so that she then has plentiful for everybody. She is overloaded and over available to give as much as she wants, because she has excess. But she has learned to build that first within her. Then she can go and do who she is and become who she is. So you remember the Mother Mary Magdalena energy, Catherine, because you're part of that order somewhere. You're part of that vibration. So you either you either work as that. If you're spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. You either come from there, or a piece of you has been there at some lifetime. Okay, you are part of that vibration, and that's why it's hard for you, because you have that part of you that, look, you understand it all, but you have that part of you that just goes, look, I know, but I just have to. You can't help it. So you have a savior complex, and that's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful trait to have, but you've got to be aware that it can be, as others have gone through, it can create suffering within you because you give too much. Alrighty, so if you can remember to breathe, and before anything that you give of whole of yourself, and you throw your whole self into it, if you can remember, Mirantha said, I've got to breathe and think about it first, and then I can give over. Then I can give. And then you will give well, correctly, in a balanced way, in a harmonious way, and it will have a better result. All right, darling? So remember the Mary energy. Very important that you know about that. All right, darling, thank you very much. We better move on. Thank you for your donation. Most grateful. Very, very generous. Kathy Bradley and then Sheila Sunland, and they are our last. So if anybody wishes to go and needs to go and has to leave, please let me know. You don't have to stay just for the sake of it.
We've got 2 more, yeah?
True, and that's it. No worries, mate. You're more than welcome.
So Kathy Bradley's up next.
Kathy Bradley?
Yeah.
You there, Kathy Bradley? Yes. There goes.
Okay, Kathy. I drew a few cards for you, Kathy, but before I drew the cards, I was asked to write down pressure on yourself. You are putting pressure on yourself unnecessarily. This pressure that you're putting yourself is blocking. It's blocking a way forward. It's like it's slowing things down for you. Okay, so what they're saying to you is, if this is to do with a relationship that you've got that needs to shift, they're saying that you can't fix that other person. All right, each person is accountable for their own actions within a relationship. And each person is accountable for their own healing. You can't fix it for them, and they want you to take that pressure off yourself, Kathy Bradley. All right, so if this is making sense to you, I've just got a few cards that I need to show you because it shows the story. All right, this is the 5 of Swords, which talks about pressure on self. See all of these arrows, how these swords are all directed at you. All right, they want you to stop. What have you got? Contract, yeah. It could be a contract that you've got going as well, Kathy, that there are lessons within this for you to learn. But they want you to please take that pressure off yourself, because every time you do that, you're ending up in these tower moments and you're losing your self-respect. You're losing what it is that you can achieve in this lifetime. They want you to remember that the base of your structure, the base of who you are is strong. Your soul is strong. It's driving you. But every time you do this, you put pressure on yourself and it blocks the way. All right? They want you to stop doing this okay, that's not fair, guys. They're saying to me they want you to stop doing this, but I want to say to you, we need to find a strategy, Kathy, of dealing with what it is that you're putting pressure on yourself for. All right, accept the situation for the way it is instead of trying to control it. Accept that this is a part of your path moving forward, that you have so much to learn from. They just keep saying to me, you can't fix them, not you. You can't fix them. All right. So after you bring down or remove that expectation on yourself to fix something that you can't fix, you will see change coming through for yourself. Okay, you will see that change. So stop protecting yourself for any decision that you will make moving forward. It is decision time, but make them with all of the knowledge, not just a part of it, right? Because those situations will end, but it requires you to stand up and be strong. I have blocked myself from others who want to hurt me. I put up a wall. Yeah, for those people that are coming in to hurt you, they don't even, they shouldn't even be on your path. Just kind of do as best as you can to remove them from your path. Okay? They're triggers for you. and if you can't remove them off your path, they are triggers for you. So do your best to learn from these triggers.
Yeah, I've got something similar. They're going, wait, don't throw yourselves to the walls. Sorry,
Yeah.
Margaret, but I'll just get it out before I forget. They're like, wait, Kathy, don't throw yourself to the walls. Don't go there. Don't allow that to happen. Because they're like, they actually put down, if the shoe fits, so be it. If it's, this is what they said. If they're an asshole, they're an asshole. Simple as that. It's not your business. It's not for you to get involved. And so I'm getting the same things. But they also said that you are capable of handling it to a point, but then they get in. So it's almost like they give an attachment, or they get in your mind, or they leave a residue or something like that, and they're drawing energy. So you've got a few vampires around you, I'm sorry to say. There's a pigeon pair. There's like 2 of them, and I don't like bringing in chaos, so I'm not going to go into it. I believe in going past the problem. So the chaos is the problem. These pigeon pair like to make waves, and they like to create that chaos, but it's not even about you. But I do get that you're needing to see what you need to see, and you need to accept that's how it is. You need to accept that it's not your business, and you need to accept that, like I said, if an ass, it's an ass, and walk away. Just walk away and go and do what makes you really happy and what drives you. I get there's also, I don't know if you're thinking of going anywhere, like a holiday, or you want to go somewhere, but there's a holiday energy around here. So if you're going to go and visit family, friends, or you'd like to, but I get you leaving, either leaving as in permanent, as in moving, or leaving as a holiday. But I get where you are now, that you will take a break or go somewhere, and that's going to make you feel delightful. It's going to make you feel like this is what you really needed. So if you haven't planned that yet, this is what you need to do to get this energy out of you. You need to go to your favorite place. So whether it's people, or just a place you love to, or been on a holiday, or just love to go, and if it's only up the road from where you are, it doesn't matter. But there's a place you need to go when you can, and when you're able to at some stage, and with your heart open, release that energy into that area and get it out. But there's somewhere there that they're talking about that you need to go. You know what I mean? So you need to be somewhere that's not where you are now, just for a little while, just to clear the air, give you that joyful, this is what I needed right now, and then when you come back, you'll feel a lot better. But there's like a holiday or something, there's a little bit of a distance from where you are. You need to go somewhere. So whether you're due to visit someone or something like that, that's there as well. What else am I getting? It's hard for you at the moment, but I know that's what you're going to do. You're going to go, it might even be just a day trip, but it's something. There's something, there's a place that I don't know if you've been there before, but you're really drawn to this place. So I don't even know if it's just up the road from you, but it's somewhere that it's got a little church and a bit green, and it's like there's a little roadside cafe nearby. I don't know where this is, Kathy. You'll have to let me know. I don't know what country you're in. And it's like, I think that's just before you get there, or it's on the way, but there's an area that looks a bit like that. It's this teeny little church with a really tall chimney looking thing. I don't know if you've seen that yet. Let me know in the future if you go away and you see it. But there's something to do with those people there. So I don't know if it's even you go with others, but there's an energy there, and there's the people in that area are refreshing, and they're going to make you feel like yourself that you haven't felt for a very long time. So when you can, mate, if you've got that opportunity, if someone says to you, hey, Kathy, I haven't seen you for a while, come see us, go and do that. All righty, go and do that. How you stop them, my dear, is that you go into love. You have to send them, this is really hard, trust me, but you have to put hand on heart. But like I go to the young lady just before, and I do a bit of light language and that, it's to release it with love and to dissolve it. Because if you can come into you and dissolve them and get them away from your energy, by loving yourself, bringing light into your heart and joy into your heart, what you're going to do is you're going to lift above them. So you're leaving them where they are. You're leaving them behind. You lift above. You go into a better state of mind and a more joyful state. The joy will bring it in. So I said you need to go somewhere and do something. Bring the joy in. And by doing so, they actually can't come up there. They can't get you. So what will happen over time when you get used to doing this for yourself? So you just hand on heart, love yourself, dissolve them, send them forgiveness. You don't have to forget, you're just forgiving. And the forgiving is for you, so that you aren't having to think about it and feel it all the time. And what will happen is, as you raise your vibration, they've got a choice. This is the cunning part. They've got a choice to come up and match you, or they can stay where they are. Doesn't matter. What matters is how you're feeling. So you wish them well, and you wish them joy, and you wish them that they would come out of their misery, because someone is in that state of mind, even if it's vindictive and that's who they are, it's still a state of suffering. They're in a state of suffering. So you can get cranky about it and, give them 2 biscuits, as I call it. Or, you can have that state of mind. That's fine. You're human. You can feel whatever you want. It's a trigger. But you get through that, and you come out the other side and you lift yourself up. The more you lift yourself up, the more they will go away. Because what will happen is that the more light you spread, the more love you spread for yourself and for everything around you. Like I said, they've got a choice to come in. If they come in, they're going to come into that feeling, which is what they don't want. Because if they wanted it, they wouldn't be in that state of mind. So you just send them joy. You send them love. You give them what they do not have in that moment. Even if it's vindictive, it doesn't matter. You go, okay, they're vindictive, but I don't have to be. So I send them a piece of me, which is a better piece of me. And that'll raise you up out of and away from it. And after a period of time, you'll find that you don't care. You don't care as much. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get that. What they put inside you is they made you, I care. I care. I'm feeling this. I'm upset. I'm feeling this. I care about how I feel. I care that they're doing this. So you got to rise above them. You literally got to outshine them, and they will have a choice to follow that or go away. It's up to them. Free will, see? So all this comes down to free will. It comes down to no matter what someone does to you, even though it might, trust me, I know, trust me, but it's about you. So everything that you experience in your life, you always go, look, I've got to get this out of me. I can't repress it. So if you get annoyed, pissed off, whatever, fine. Don't feel guilty about that. That's a requirement. People talk about, oh, it lowers your vibration. Yeah, but the thing is, it's better than repressing it for that moment, and then come into loving and sovereignty yourself. Come into looking after you. Raise your vibration into love, and that love will separate you from the problem. All righty? That's how it works. I guarantee it's narcissistic. They always are when they're like that. But see, they think it's normal. This is the hard part. They think it's normal. They really do. They don't always know any different. They're so stuck in their narcissism and stuck in their superior egoic state that they have no idea. So because they're oblivious, they think they're right and they're oblivious. They're not in their heart. They're not in a state of love. So you come into your state of love first, and then you send forgiveness and love to them, and that'll release you. Release the emotion of it, the attachment to how annoying that is, if I put it politely. You know what I mean? How annoying that is. And that's about all you can do. All righty. Otherwise, you got to be careful what happens. And it happens to the best of us. You can get attached to the problem, and that'll bring in more. So it's all about you getting away from the problem. All righty. Thanks, Dom. Yeah, the list is closed. Who asked? Sorry. Have your place in the PA Mountains. Is that where it is? It's really green and pretty. Is there a little church? It's like this tiny little building. I don't know if it is a church, but it looks like one with a really tall peak to it, like really tall. Maybe it's in the area. You have to let me know. All right. Sorry, Maggie. Off you go, darling.
You're all right. Okay, yeah, it's outside judgment. But you're getting a call from your inner spirit to appreciate everything that you've been through, everything you're going to go through. This is actually, I'm seeing it as a blessing, because other people's behaviour is helping you and teaching you how to love yourself more, to respect yourself more, to invest in yourself. Because it's like a mirror effect. It's actually showing you what you don't want in your life through love. It's trying to help you to get back to your heart space. And align your chakras, align all you. This is a time to actually appreciate everything, because you can't lead the blind to things they're not going to see.
They're just not ready. That's right.
I'm seeing they've actually got a blindfold on. It's like they aren't in that energy at the moment where they can see their behaviour. But in saying that, we all are here to learn grow and evolve. And how we do that is try to find our way back home, try and find our way back to the heart, and appreciate everything that we go through. And how we appreciate things is accept all of us as us, but know there's room for improvement in us. This is going to provide a victory for you, darling. I really see things going to happen, going to change. The more work you put into yourself, the more change will happen. And you'll be able to put this behind you, but appreciate it because you've seen it in a new light. You've seen the bigger picture. You've seen what is good for you and what is not. So, as I said, this is like a blessing. And there's also finances coming your way too, darling. I hope that helps.
Nice. Girl, like a money. Not a lot of money, Kath. Kathy, we're like, yep, yes, please. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kathy, for your donation. Very, very much appreciated. And a general, is there? What's the little place, the little store? I just thought it was like a roadside something. No idea. What, are you in the US? Been going there since child family. Nice. Well, that's where you need to go. And while you're there, Kathy, I want you to do what I said about hand on heart, love of self, love of the situation. I want you to send that into that beautiful green area. I'm saying that ground. Send into the ground and say thank you. Just say I've received what I needed to know. This will it'll give you the coping skills you need to get through life. It really will. And we all muck up occasionally, Kathy, and we all get annoyed and upset. But what really matters in any situation like that is that how long do you want to stay there? So if it's a day you've had a gutful and you're really cranky, so be it. If it's a week, so be it. Never feel guilty. Never feel that it's a mistake, because in that feeling you're learning something as well. But then you come back into sovereignty, into heart, and become you. Because what they're doing is they're taking away little pieces of you all the time. And then when people do that to each other, they take away little pieces of that person and make them feel empty and a little lost. And that's the emotion you get out of them draining. So all you do is what I said, keep dissolving. And use that if you get to that place. Let me know. Message me if you ever get there, no matter how long it is. Don't keep it 6 months away. Let me know that you went there and send me a picture. I want to see how beautiful it is. To me, it looks beautiful. So, you lucky thing. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. All righty. Thank you, madame. Sheila, lucky last. Sunland. Bring on the sun last. Sheila. You can tell we get tired. I get a bit silly. I call myself psychic drunk by the time I've been on a certain period of time. Anything over 3 hours, I get a bit silly.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
like,
this like my live the other day, because I had a lot. I don't know why, but that particular live, I had a lot of spamming going on, and I blocked 2 people by accident, and I couldn't go in and fix it on my live, and I felt really, really bad for it, and that's what I did. I think, oh my God, what have I done? Like I went really stupid.
Doesn't matter. Well, what you could have done, if you still want to, if you know who they are.
Oh no, Joanna did it for me.
Matter. I was going to say someone else can go and do that for you, yeah, and fix the problem. You go, oh God, I've had to do it. People getting bloody accidentally. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook, but people getting accidentally banned on my page. And trust me, I'm not on my page very often. I'm too damn lazy. So, well, I do things occasionally, but I forget to check my page. So I get messages from even my besties have gone, why you ban me? I said, I don't ban nobody. Unless you've been an absolute see you next Tuesday, you don't get banned. I don't bother. Even my frenemies I don't ban. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So I've got to go and check. Sure enough, there's three on there that have been banned that I know well. There's no need for it. But it's been going on for the last 6 months. There was nothing like that before. But the last probably 6.5 months or so, might even be a bit just after that, Facebook does it keeps banning people. I have no idea why. And it says we're doing it. It's not us. Yeah, maybe it'll just be a pattern that's going on. Stupid thing. We need Facebook. We love Facebook, but grr. Grr. Okay, Sheila, sorry. Hey, Christina, welcome.
Margaret, do you mind if I go first, or would you like to go first?
You
No,
can go
Caroline,
first.
you go, because Caroline's got to go shortly. So
All
off
right,
you go,
yeah,
darling.
okay. Now, Sheila, I have a number of things written down here, and all of them, just by chance, happen to tie into these cards that I've got. So while I'm talking to you, just let me know if this is resonating for you. The first thing I got was the Karma card, which tells me that there is some form of judgment happening for you, and they're saying to me, not only are you being judged by someone, and it's kind of below, it's not something that is noticeable. They're judging you from the background, which is not giving you a very nice energy, but you are also judging yourself. All right. And they're saying to me, because you're such an old soul, here, you're the owl in the tree here, because you're such an old soul, they want you to recognize all of this shit that's happening here around you, and they want you to stop judging yourself with that. Okay, it's really important for you to understand that. Please stop judging yourself. They want you to, I wrote down with that, they want you to deepen your understanding spiritually about what's happening here, so that you can step through this lesson that you've been given. And that they're saying to me that every time you feel that you step through a lesson, it's going to come back again, because they want you to make it one of your boundaries. They want you to make it something that just happens instantly with you, Sheila. So, you know, if it comes back again and again and again, there's a reason for that. It's the same with all of us. It'll keep coming back, layers of the onion, so to speak. It'll keep coming back until they understand that that it is not something that you need a lesson in anymore, all right? Because it's just instinctively there. So for some reason, they've given me two messages here. They've given me a message. They're showing me a sunflower. So from that, I took that you need to perhaps ground a little bit more, or recenter, and breathe through the situations that you're going through. The other message was, can you please drink some more water? They're saying to me that your body needs to be a little more alkaline. At the moment, it is acidic, and they're saying there needs to be a little bit more balance there. So yes, they're saying that you may need to nurture yourself through certain issues that are happening around you, but please make sure that you drink the water so that that toxicity can let itself go. You being an old soul, you've got a lot going on, and because they're saying to me now, because you're an old soul, they're going to give you more, all right, because you're capable of getting through each one of these things, because you're capable of stepping outside this situation and understanding it on a more spiritual, soulful level. They will give you these. So keep stepping through each one of them. Right? Don't feel defeated by them, because you're learning so much from these. So, you know, that's got to do with these issues that you feel are happening, that torment, that anxious feelings that you've got going on. Just keep dealing with them one by one. Don't let them mount up inside of you. They're asking you to take action for this, okay? Take action on each one and finish each one off before you go to the next one, because there are things that are being set up on your path at the moment for you, Sheila, that you are unaware of, that no one is aware of, that is happening for you. So keep pushing through that. Okay, that is what I have for you, Sheila. I know it's a lot to take in, and I talked fast because they're giving me this information fast. So yeah, you are also a people watcher, Sheila. You're a people watcher, and this helps you understand things more. I'm done.
Okay, Sheila, I'm picking up basically the same as what Caroline is picking up. This is a time to connect back to yourself, to connect to your heart, self-love, self-care, to open those doors that you want, like with the luck, with the finances, with blessings. Through you not connecting to yourself and seeing what your heart desires, it's blocking you. It's not allowing it to flow freely like it should. For some reason, you keep on going back. You know that you're powerful. You know that you've got all the things you want deep within. But something seems to draw you back to old times, like the past. Why? You're still carrying self-doubt. Doubting yourself that you're not powerful enough to get the things that your heart desires. I'm here to tell you today you are. You can have anything. You are in control of your destiny. No one else is. Remember that. If anything goes against your heart, remove it. Allow the free flow of giving is receiving. You're given a lot through your life. This is your time to receive. Allow that to open for you. Remove the self-doubt. Remove the fear within you. Open that beautiful heart. Allow yourself to shine brightly like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
It's my song. She can't have that one. Yeah, I'll share it with you. I promise, Sheila. You can have it too. I love that song.
And with what I'm saying, connect to yourself. It's time for you to allow your masculine and feminine to come together as one. Reunite them. Allow them to reunite. To become whole. Once again. Like you were in a past life. This is why you're getting all these signs around you, darling. You need to be more open to seeing what is around you. Yes, you're a people observer and all that. You watch a lot. But you're not connecting the signs. They're everywhere around you. It's time to open your vision. Okay, beautiful. I hope that helps.
Thanks, Maggie. Well, I won't cover the same things. I'll get to see a little bit extra I can add to that. Let me know, Sheila, if this is you or I'm getting Kathy from before. Maybe I'm still seeing where she was meant to go. But I'm getting horses everywhere. Like, I don't know if you have a love of horses or you love going and have been a part of horses in some way, or you're on a property or something. So let me know if it's a lady from before, but I could be still tracing because I'm a bit tired. But they keep showing me horses. I don't know if it's something you relate to that makes you feel good. Just let me turn myself down. It's a bit loud. Okay. So the reason you're having all that going on, Sheila, is I want you to know, because this is what you're looking for as they're talking in your childhood and stuff. What's missing and what it is that you're chasing is that you're looking for that happy Sheila, because I feel like that bubbly side of you has been pushed aside a little bit, or a little bit people don't like that bubbly. I think there's an envy or jealousy with that they, Sheila's all bubbly again, and it's like, well, she's supposed to be, because that's who she really is. And there's an age around about 9 or 10 that you really truly felt like yourself, and then of course life's come in and made changes there. So not your horses, might be the lady from before. I just keep getting horses. So I had to ask. Yeah.
Horses can also mean action. You need to put action into something.
Yeah, it could be action into something, but I was seeing a place though, so I'm saying I'm probably tracing, because I'm getting a bit tired. I'm probably got Kathy still in my mind from where she's going. But they're saying that there's a piece of you that people are drawn to you, but it's almost like you won't allow it all the way through. So I don't know if you had a parental figure, or just it's in the family that it's not really okay to be wild, not wild as in not crazy wild as in bad, but wild as in beautiful and glorious and shiny, and be the best that you can be. I feel like, I don't know how old you are, but maybe you're at that age where you're tiring a little bit and you've forgotten that piece of you, because that's the bit that they're talking about. That's what I'm getting, that one who skips around the house you don't know the half of what I do at my place. You'd be like, Mirantha, a bit crazy. So that's skipping around, dippity-doo-dah. I sing. I do all sorts of crazy things. Light language, you know it. I do it all. Toning. Poor neighbours must think I've lost my mind. But the reason I do that, Sheila, and this is what you're looking for, I'm 55. I know, isn't she just, you would never guess. At my age, I've realised that if I ever let go, because I never used to be like that, I'm a very shy, very introverted hermit type person, right? You wouldn't know that either, would you? I am. And all through my life, I came from a very religious Catholic upbringing. So therefore, it was frowned upon to be larger than life. It was frowned upon to be shiny. It was just the era, the way it was. You were to be matter of fact, you were to be a lady, you were to be all this and that. And that's fine. But sometimes when you get to our age and you realize that you've forgotten that piece of you, it can bring your energy down a bit and make you feel a little bit not like yourself. So we have to go and rediscover that. So the skippity-doo-dah girl needs to come through. The one who runs around with sparklers and streamers needs to come through. The one who sings out loud and the one who cracks jokes and is a little bit silly at times, she needs to come out a little bit more because she's hiding a little bit behind the door, and that's the piece of you they're talking about. I know why she's doing this because, and I'm trying to hold and wait, she needs to rediscover her. She needs to be her again. She needs to know that it's okay to be that way. Just because society has an expectation of you, it doesn't mean you have to be like that all the time. You put a face on for society. You put a face on for groups. You put a face on for friends. You behave yourself. So because there's etiquette when you're around, except for Mirantha forgets that, but there's etiquette around others that we must follow. It's part of being in society. That's how it is. But then you get to a certain point in your life where you go, well, I have to have an outlet, and not a sabotage outlet where people sabotage to find joy, but the right way, where it's loving, it's funny, it's joyful. Watching things that are crazy and funny. You know, you're probably not like me, but I find fart jokes very amusing, and you know, I was never allowed to do that. So that's one of my. I know, you can tell I'm getting tired and getting silly. That's one of my things. And singing for me is a big thing. I would never do that. Probably even 5 years ago, I would be too embarrassed because I'm so shy. So I have learnt to come out of my box, and there's no great change in me. So I haven't gone out and created this self and that self and all this sort of thing. I'm still the same, but I've just learnt to release the embarrassment and go, girl, if you don't let go a little and stop being so damn wound up tight and don't find joy in some way, you're going to end up with depression. You're going to end up with sabotaging yourself and having negative thoughts and bringing yourself down, which is what I went through. So I have learnt to find joy, and that's what you're missing. That's your key. So go and find something, even if it's just music and it's singing to yourself, talking to yourself, something that makes you laugh a little. And I always say to people, when people have struggled to do this at a certain age, like as we get a bit older, we can get a bit structured in how we are, how our personalities are and all that jazz. I always say to people, well, just find something simple. Find something like that you don't make a complete fool of yourself, but it's just something little for you where you feel like in that moment that you're alive. That's what you need. So I don't know, fly the flag somewhere. But don't do it in a way that you embarrass yourself. Don't go running nudie down the neighborhood and stuff like that. Don't go that far, but just something small, because I think it's something you need, but I don't think you, I know I'm just crazy. You'll get used to me, Sheila. I don't think it's something that you need to do for yourself in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or makes you feel bad or embarrassed. I think you're the sort of person who needs something more loving, simple. You're right, darling. Yep. Okay. Do you want to go, Caroline? We're just about done anyway, because you've got to go. Caroline's busy working today, so we've kept her a bit longer than I thought. I'm sorry about that, but thank you so much for coming and giving your love and your free time.
No, that's good. Yep. I'm only too happy to be able to help out with these fundraisers. Yep. So yes, okay, right. I will go. Thank you, everybody.
I'll let everyone know about Tuesday. So we're just about done anyway. So thank you. So again. Okay. Thanks, darling. So, yeah, I'll talk soon.
Okay, see you later.
Bye. So, bye. Sheila, all that matters to you right now is how you feel about yourself. So, find something. Oh, good God. That was a close shot, wasn't it? That was a bit scary. Hide them winkles. Yeah, they're really, really adamant, because I think there's been some pot shots at you. I think you've been put down a bit and things like that, and you need to find that piece of you, Sheila. We really do. I can't really add on to much else because I think everyone's covered that. I just think I can feel that warmth running through me for you, which means you need a huggy wubbies. That's what I call it. You need a big girly hug and a big smooch. Not on the lips, darling. I don't do that no more. No, I'm joking. I don't do that. No kissy lippies, but that huggy wubbies from someone who really gets you and really loves you as you are. They have no expectation of you. You sit together and you laugh and you tears roll down your face and you just miss each other. You need that sort of love right now. All righty. So be kind and gentle on yourself. Goodness. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, Diana, you still here? I refunded you, darling, because donations were closed quite some time ago. You just wouldn't have seen that. It was pinned up the top. So I've refunded you. All right. Well, so thank you, Sheila. Thank you for that. I hope that resonated with you. So that will be it for us, I think. Thank you, Maggie.
You're welcome.
Thank you for those that's all right. Okay, no worries, Diana. Thank you for those that have come today, and for those of our tribe that have given their time freely to help Misty Lynn. It was a charitable benefit event, so that, or whatever you call it, to support somebody who was in need. So that's why I want you to know that every piece and every donation that you have given today goes directly to Misty. Every cent of it, we don't touch none of it. It is to help her out because she's in need right now. So thank you for everyone who gave their heart. Even if you just came here and just watched, we are very grateful that you have done that, because there's times in our lives where we do have to reach out. We have to reach out to one another, and we have to put out that cry of help. And when we can, as a tribe, Aussies and those overseas, generally we have bits of us from all over the world as our tribe, not just Australia. Is quite often there's a time that one person will put their hand up, and if we can, we go and assist immediately. We don't even think about it. So that's what today was about. There's times we can't, but there's times that we do. So I want to thank everyone for bringing and allowing us to trust, allow us to read you and help you and heal you today. And we are extremely grateful from the bottom of our heart that you did so. So, no worries. Thanks, Diana. I've already done it. Thank you anyway. Now, for those that don't know, Caroline and I will be doing another charity event on Tuesday for someone else. Tuesday about 2 o'clock or 2:20, I think it is. If you want to know, go on to Mirantha O'Rourke, or my business page is Star Nation Healer Live, or Caroline's Energy Healing and Tarot Card Readings. You will find the information on her page, and that'll give you an idea on what we're doing for that event on Tuesday. It's Australian Eastern Standard Time for those that aren't in Australia. Go and have a look. You'll get the information there of what we're going to do and what time and what it's for. So we're going to help someone else again this week. So we've got another person who's in extreme need. Yeah, I won't give any more info. You can go and read that. And yeah, I'll be live at some stage. I'm going to need a day off, I think, in between somewhere. So probably not till the end of the week again, the way I'm going. So also thank you, Margareta, for coming in and filling the gap. I had to let the other girls go. Everyone was busy and had work to do and all that jazz. So when I saw you, I went, bingo. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to use you. So in she comes. So thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, it's lovely just we all get together and do something. So, alrighty. Well, thank you. We will go. Please like, follow, share all our pages. The information is there of who we are. And do leave a review or let us know that, or message. You can message me or one of the other girls and let us know how you felt today, what you received. If there's anything in the future you want to come back and say, oh, this happened and blah, 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 to back it up, please do that, because I like to read my reviews. I like to have a look and see how people are going. And yeah, if you need us, you know where we are. We all do work privately. All you do is Facebook message us, and we're all available for private work. If you want to know what we do and how we do it and what our abilities or skills are, go and read our pages. Mine's in the features section. You'll see who I am, what my connection is, what my abilities are. Because I didn't say anything, I didn't get time. So you want to know who I am, what I do, what my abilities are, what I'm connected to energetically, please go and read. You'll get an idea of myself. As I said, I actually forgot. I forgot to say, oh, I'm Mirantha, and this is what I do. Sorry. Great business sense, haven't I? Alrighty. So thank you. We will go. Much love to everybody, and be kind to one another. And again, thank you with all my heart for coming in and supporting us today. It meant a lot.